Williams Goff received the same amount as the men's winner, Carlos Alcaraz. So much has changed since I entered the sports world in 1994. I remember being furious that they assigned me, the Lakers reporter, to a Sparks game. Now, all I do is talk about the WNBA. And you can hear all about it on Women's Sports Now, exclusively on Roku.
All right, man, way to go.
I mean, don't say I'm not a company person, by the way. I gave a pitch from a speech, and I realized the woman who failed me in grammar was sitting to my right. I started the speech talking about her. And then I hadn't proofed a grammar mistake. That was awesome.
Well done. That'll wrap it up for this edition of the Rich Eisen Show. Women's Sports Now will be available for you to see tonight at midnight, as it is every single Thursday.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today. O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This is Dr. McDowell here with Orthopedics East, and I'm excited to share that we've partnered with Fleet Feet to bring you a community race series that includes 3 awesome races throughout the year. Each one a local nonprofit making a real difference right here in our own town. Starting with the Big Run, benefiting Ainsley's Angels, the Glow Run, benefiting Building Hope, and Santa Dash, benefiting Riley's Army. To sign up, go to runtheeast.com. Join Orthopedics East in running for a cause and making every mile matter.
You love U.S. Cellular Home Internet. It lets you do all your favorite things because it's fast, reliable, and affordable.
Switch to U.S. Cellular today and do the things you love with internet you love. Just pay $39.99 a month when you bundle with a wireless plan. And if you don't love it, you have 15 days to let us know. Built for us. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Capital Subaru of Greenville is transforming your everyday commute into something a little more extraordinary. Subaru was just named 2025's best overall automotive brand by Consumer Reports, and there's never been a better time to drive one home. From the adventure-ready Outback to the sleek and efficient Forester, they got the perfect ride for you. In addition to their great selection of new and used car inventories, the Subaru Service Center is commanded by a team of experts, handpicked for their knowledge, passion, and promise to treat every car as if it's their own. Capital Subaru of Greenville, off Memorial Drive, or online at capitalsubaruofgreenville.com.
Overtime's Tavern is officially open in downtown Greenville. Whether you're craving a cold drink, hot meal, or just a place to unwind with friends in a laid-back atmosphere, we've got you covered. Join us daily from 11 a.m. to midnight every day, or stick around for our late-night hours on the weekends. Follow Overtime Tavern on Facebook or Instagram for daily specials and events, including live music. OT's is right across from the Sheets on Charles Boulevard in downtown Greenville. Overtime's Tavern, where every hour feels like overtime.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs, like passing that drug test. Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and, well, light one up. You've earned it. And whether you've had one of those weeks, or maybe your mother-in-law's in town and you're one passive-aggressive comment away from needing a vacation. If this sounds like you, then come visit our team here at the Holistic Company to help you find the perfect products to ease your stress and promote relaxation. Order our products online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
water, matey. This old ship's looking worse than a sea monster's backside. Look at these splintered planks, this saggy deck. It's a bloody mess.
You be right, mate. Even the galley's a disaster. Me kitchen's more like a dungeon than a place for cooking.
What we need is someone who can fix this old tub, make it shine like treasure.
Wait, I've heard of KDL Construction in Greenville. Kathy Herring and her crew do magical things with remodeling. They can fix up kitchens, bathrooms, even whole ships. Homes.
Aye, and she talks to her crew like a true captain. No surprises, just smooth sailing. I heard they got a skilled crew with cabinets, counters, and everything we need.
Aye, let's call KDL Construction, mate. It's time to turn this rust bucket into a beauty. I'm gonna visit KDLConstructionLLC.com today.
KDL Construction, turning your home from shipwrecked to ship shape. Arr!
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Afternoon, everybody. We got Jarrett here. Hey, Jarrett.
Hey.
And we got left side.
Strong side.
What's up, Chandler? How you?
The little guy. It was just such a fresh of breath air.
Well said, John.
Come on, Chuck. I will read it verbatim. The Masters tournament is special.
Hold on, you'll read it what?
Verbatim. Verbatim.
How do you spell that? That word you just said, how do you spell it?
I have no clue.
Say it one more time. You're going to read it
verbatim.
That time you said verbatim.
Verbatim. That's what I said.
No, you did not.
I said verbatim.
Nope. None. No. There's a very low percentage of this that is smiles and glory holes. Very low percentage.
Loneliness is worse than COVID. It's a proven fact.
I'm not talking about this.
Correct.
That's all. I love y'all, man.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930, which John Moody was listening to us on 930. Yesterday, he said going old school. Also, PR927FM.com. And we'd love to have you on YouTube. Let's check in with the chat gang today. I want to get your thoughts on a poll question that was brought up by Mac McCarthy yesterday. We'll discuss that on the program and get your take on it. And what else is on your mind? I know Jamie, the Pacers fan, will be in Game 3 NBA Finals coming up tonight. Indiana at home taking on the favorite, OKC. We'll briefly discuss that, perhaps. We'll talk some Big Rock coming up in hour number 1 with Ken Watlington, who might be here in studio or might be on the phone. He said it's dependent upon if a fish was hooked up or not, if a boat comes in. But I talked to him earlier. He said he would need to stay there if there's a boat, but if not, he could be in studio. So we shall see if Ken Watlington joins us here or we talk to him on the phone. Either way, we'll do a Big Rock update, talk about other things going on in the sports world. Also on today's program, we've got Holton Ahlers joining us, the former Pirate QB, getting ready for his big wedding day. We've got Justin Hardy coming off an awesome Week 1 performance, 8 catches, over 100 yards, touchdown. We'll talk about that and what's coming up Week 2. We'll have a Pirate versus Pirate coming up Friday night. We'll tell you about that when we talk to Justin Hardy on our program. And we'll check in live about an hour from now with Rahjai Harris. Get an update with Rahjai, see how baby girl number 2's doing, and share some old Pirate football stories as well. We got a former Pirate in the chat. A-Harp, Alex Harper, says, love y'all boys, man. What about Shirley? You ain't got no love for Shirley?
Yeah, I'm a former long snapper.
A. Harp, hope you're doing well, buddy. You still have an open invite to come by anytime. Jerry says hello. Hey, Jerry.
Hello.
Help the bell. What's up, Jerry? PJ says, hey. Am I saying that right? Are you doing Fat Albert? What are you going? Hey. It's hey, comma, hey, period, and then all caps, hey, 2 exclamation points. I don't know how to say that, but thank you for hanging out, PJ. Jamie says, hey now. Hey now. Ken Watlington going 2 segments now to replace Patrick Mason. Big shoes to fill. And Patrick, man, he's, if you could send a thought and prayer out to him, he got beat pretty bad on college football last night by me. So got ugly in the second half.
Really?
Yeah. I think 35-7 was the final.
It's not bad. I mean, considering how bad I got beat the other night.
Yeah. Number 2, Marshall, really took it to you.
Yeah. I have no offensive line, and Mike Green, now with the Ravens, I believe, is a once again number 1 in the Heisman race after winning it last season.
He had his Heisman moment against me in the Sun Belt Championship with a pick six.
That was funny. On what, a slip screen or a cross screen?
Yeah, brutal. Pike liked the stream. We appreciate that.
What's up, Pike?
Jamie said, are we going to go 2 days without a Chon sighting? No. Everybody be quiet. Chon will be here hour 2. I have been given a directive by management. We have a mystery box here. This is exciting. Or scary. I don't hear it ticking.
Okay. Shake it. Shake it into the mic.
I was going to say, shake it.
All right.
Okay, so that's either... that's tough.
I'm going to say that's about a key. I'm kidding. It sounds like a hat, maybe.
A hat or maybe a...
Something for... He's going to the beach for Big Rock, so maybe it's something to do with that. Maybe it's an umbrella. It could be an umbrella.
Ella. But right now, all I can say is, what's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box? Give me the gun.
Don't you go looking in there till Chilla gets here.
Now, Chon ain't here yet. So we got to wait for Chandler to open the mystery box.
Now, I know we're not allowed to talk about his love life, but does it sound like his wife's head is in there?
We're not talking about that.
Correct.
We'll find out what's in the box. Chandler is supposed to be here second half of the show. Pike said someone sent Chandler a Father's Day present. Boy, that would be big news.
Yeah.
If there was like a baby blue, like baby outfit in there.
It's a positive pregnancy test.
it's a gender reveal. What's in the box? Let us know what you think it is. Did I say everybody coming on the show? I believe I did. Shirley Rhodes is here. We got Jarrett Watkins, also known as J-Bone.
Jarrett Watkins, also known as J-Bone.
We talked to Zach Kaplan earlier today, but we're going to air that on Thursday.
Yeah.
But he is he's
quite the character.
He's a cool cat, man. He's a strange cat, man.
He's a cool cat, man.
He's something else. Had a good discussion, though.
Yeah.
Did a little ECU
2024-2025 athletic awards.
Yeah, we gave out some awards. Had a good discussion there. All right. Question I'd like to hear Chat Gang respond to. And we put this out on our social media, and this was from Coach Mack yesterday during that conversation. What, long pause, has impacted your view of college athletics the most in the last few years? The transfer portal, NIL, or conference realignment? Now, when I answered this question, I looked at it more than just the last few years. But what has impacted my view of college athletics the most overall has been conference realignment. I just got so sick of talking about it, so sick of it making zero sense. Like Rutgers joining the Big Ten, which now is a long time ago. And then you had the Big East kind of dismantling and some of those teams joining the ACC. They got even more wacky recently with Cal and Stanford in the ACC, the LA schools to the Big Ten, Oregon's in the Big Ten, Washington's in the Big Ten. You had the Big 12 stalwarts going to the SEC with Texas and Oklahoma. Like that, to me, impacted my joy of the rivalries and conference games, conference tournaments. Although I will say that last year I was more entertained by college football than maybe ever, because every week you had great games. Every week teams were jockeying for the playoff spots. So it made for some entertainment, but I think more so just going back to growing up, I was an ECU fan. I would go to games, but honestly, I grew up a North Carolina fan, and like followed the ACC, and also with that there was the ACC Big East Classic. Like there was an ACC Big Ten deal for many years, and I knew all the teams in the Big East and the Big Ten and every conference. And when that started changing, it changed my interest level quite a bit. And even from an ECU standpoint, it was really cool to join Conference USA in the 90s as a basketball fan, to have Cincinnati and Louisville and those teams coming into Minges Coliseum. Marquette, it was like unheard of. Even seeing like DePaul and St. Louis, I thought was kind of cool. Like, it was just different. And then, of course, that conference gets rated and then eventually becomes the American, and then the American gets rated, and just one thing after another. Mac says the conference realignment deal is going to stabilize here for a few years before we see more changes, but we shall see. But transfer portal, I mean, I don't love it as a fan because I like continuity and knowing who's going to be on a roster, not just for my team, but opponents as well. But there were so many basketball transfers over the years for East Carolina anyway. I don't feel like we've been majorly impacted by it. Losing Mike Cook to Pitt back in the day. Remember Frank Robinson going out to like Cal State Fullerton. I mean, I could go on and on with the list of ECU basketball transfers pre-transfer portal. And we've had some huge ones in this transfer portal world with Jaden Gardner, with obviously Tristan Newton and others. But hell, we were already being hit pretty hard before the portal when it came to basketball. Has football impacted? How has football, the transfer portal, impacted ECU football? Negatively and positively. I
don't think it's really impacted it that much.
I don't either.
Because there's so much talent and there's so many teams. A little spoiler alert, we talked about it with Zach Kaplan. If we lose Caden Hauser, I think it's easier to go find a quarterback that can replicate what he did for East Carolina last season.
How did we get Caden Hauser?
Through the transfer portal.
Right.
And so, I think with baseball and basketball, it's a lot more difficult because if Ethan Norby leaves, you're not just going to find an Ethan Norby in the transfer portal.
Baseball maybe has been the most impact. Well, you could say basketball, but again, we were hurt by transfers pre-portal. Basketball has definitely been hurt by the transfer portal. Yeah. I won't say it hasn't. Hey, we got some good players out of that portal, though, last year with Riley and with Walker.
Yeah.
So, and as far as baseball goes, it has been more of a negative, I would say, losing Root, losing Bristol Carter, losing guys like that.
Yeah.
But we hope to find some studs in that portal as well. I feel like football, I would love to do a list of exits and entries and see overall where we stand as far as has it been a net positive or a net negative, and if it's been a negative, how much has it hurt ECU?
Yeah, I mean,
you lost. I will say losing the lineman that we lost, Strother to Oregon, hurt.
I think losing Zakai Barker, IBM, I think those will hurt our defense,
Yeah.
obviously.
We got Winstead in from the portal, major plus.
We got a Penn State wide receiver this year. I think, what is his name? Tyler Johnson. Is that his name? Which you can hear about on the Holton Ahlers show.
Yeah, good plug there. And we got a Penn State running back who people are very excited about, London Montgomery, who looked good last year. Zach Cat. Hey, Zach. Checking in on YouTube, says King of Posture over here.
Hey, Zach.
Yeah.
Should we talk about that or just leave it for tomorrow?
I mean, we can briefly say it. I mean, I look at how Shirley's sitting in her chair.
Yeah, but that's the kind of chair you can do that in.
All chairs you can do that in.
Well, I mean, like this one only goes about mid-back, and
Sure.
it's just like a, normal weird office chair.
I feel
that's
like
like a gaming chair. That's a good chair.
the chair is designed with a back.
Yeah.
You should utilize it. But like Zach in our podcast room.
I mean, this guy. Let me put myself on camera to.
Have you heard the phrase "edge of your seat"? He's sitting on the edge of his seat.
He was leaned in.
Leaned in
the whole time.
It was very strange. I'm like, dude, why don't you use your back? The back of your chair.
And once again, like if he was sitting, if we were if it was in Studio A, it would have made some sense. But those are like lounge, like living room chairs.
He said he's worried about how he's looked. He's self-conscious and didn't want to. Because Brian Bailey always talks about those chairs are very comfortable.
He always says he looks like a fat turtle.
Yeah.
Which by the way, I've never seen like a skinny turtle. The old turtles look the same.
The Ninja Turtles were ripped.
Yeah.
They had like abs.
But they're mutants.
True. Good point.
Also, why do they wear the masks?
Honestly, it's kind of funny. Masks are usually designed so you can go disguised.
Yeah. But,
these were designed so you know who they were.
Okay. Because it just felt like the masks were always to hide their identity, but who's like, hey, who's that guy who just say they're clearly turtles?
Without the mask, we wouldn't know who they were.
Yeah.
We, the viewers.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
Are you a Ninja Turtles guy?
Not
if
now.
I tell
obviously.
you who wore the red, could you
That's
tell me?
Michelangelo.
Who wore the...
No, that's Raphael. Michelangelo wore the orange.
All
He
right.
liked the pizza.
All right, I'm going to name a color. You name the name and the weapon of choice.
Okay, I only know Raphael and Michelangelo, so.
What was his weapon?
It was like a 3-pronged knife.
A sai.
Yeah.
They call it. It was a tough weapon.
It tough. Which one was Donatello?
Wait a minute. It's called a sai?
Yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking of a katana. Oh, a katana is something different.
That's blue Leonardo. That's a sword.
Yes, that is a sword. I was thinking.
Donatello was purple and had the bow, stick, whatever it was. It's
Oh,
kinda
yeah.
that little staff. I don't know what do you call that. And then Michelangelo, party dude, orange with the nunchucks.
Yeah.
I was a huge Ninja Turtles fan.
I left my nunchucks in there.
All right, but back on top. Zach was sitting weird the whole time.
I mean, was he afraid to get too comfortable and like?
I don't know, because he just was. We were kind of poking fun at him, and he's like, "Well, how are you supposed to sit?" And me and Clip were just sitting in it normally, like you would sit in that kind of chair. And we're like this, Zach, not with your head over your knees.
Jamie was a big Ninja Turtle guy when they came out. Also said the movie was great. Remember, like didn't Burger King Kids Club like have some Ninja Turtle movies you could get or something? I remember that back in the day. Big Turtles guy.
I just remember that one Vanilla Ice song that was on there.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Go Ninja, go. That was that was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze.
Yep.
Shredder, Super Shredder in that movie was played by this former WWE star.
Jimmy Wang Yang.
Big Sexy.
Oh,
Kevin Nash.
I was unaware of that.
Let's see.
You learn something new every day.
I only knew Shredder to be have a very stereotypical Chinese accent.
Was that the one that had the line, "Oh my God, you eat spaghetti with a spoon"?
I don't know, but you couldn't
Oh,
see
yeah,
his
yeah.
face.
Super Shredder, yeah.
But yeah, Super Shredder in that movie.
Shredder was the rat.
That's Splinter,
No,
dude.
that's Splinter.
Get out of here, man.
Okay, Splinter. But either way, they still are making these movies.
Jared Watkins, also known as J-Bone, doesn't know his Ninja Turtles.
Jarrett Watkins, also known as J-Bone.
Sorry, I'm a grown-up. I have a job.
Oh,
Woo-hoo-hoo.
You were a little snippy with Hayden when she came in.
The snark is real today.
That's our back and forth.
I admit it wasn't a great question by her. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's 2:55. I'm
said,
setting up the show.
My job.
That's our dynamic.
Yeah. Okay.
Then she asked, "Are you going to trivia tonight?" He's like, "Yeah, I went last night. It wasn't a good time."
It was a good time. I just stayed there a little too late.
It was too late, and all the TVs were on the WNBA game, man. It sucked. There was nothing else on TV. You couldn't turn it to
Valid
something
complaint.
else. I'm like, hold up.
Valid complaint.
WNBA is actually entertaining.
I didn't say it wasn't. I just
some.
said it's on every TV except for the one that's always on the History Channel.
If you got multiple TVs, you should have multiple sports on.
Yeah.
Simple as that. All right. What has impacted your view of college sports the most? NIL, transfer portal, college realignment, or conference realignment? Jamie says, I think NIL to me, out of all those choices, I never really expected they would ever approve paying players, even though it was happening already to a much lesser degree. But I am for NIL with much more regulations than exist now. Yeah, I'm totally for that. I thought it was dumb, like when they would have number 2 ECU jerseys in UBE while Justin Hardy played here.
Yeah.
Give him a percentage of the sale of those. And then why do you have his number? Because everybody wants that number. Or a 5 for Shane Carden. Give him a cut. If a guy did an autograph signing on a weekend, give him a few bucks. Like, if he puts his name on a commercial, if somebody wants to use him as for an advertisement. But obviously, it's out of control where you're just basically giving guys money for nothing.
Yeah.
And chicks for free sometimes, like Dire Straits said.
I think there should be no portal with a lot of NIL. Pay the players, but don't let them just leave willy-nilly.
So now they are forced to stay. They are held captive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting. With no ability at all to leave.
Once you enter, there has to be a good reason for you to leave. It's like the Army. You can enter at 18, and you make that decision. And
who's going to decide if it's a good reason or not?
Me.
Okay.
There will be a committee, and yeah.
A committee. That's what we need. We need more committees. This guy wants to transfer to East Carolina.
That's a good reason.
I feel like he should probably go. This guy wants to leave ECU to go to NC State.
What's his reason? Is his grandma sick? Does she live in Raleigh?
Yes.
Then yes, he can leave. He can leave.
Okay, what if his grandma's sick and she lives in Tennessee?
Then you have to go to a surrounding school in Tennessee.
Where does your sick grandma live? You have to pick a 25-mile radius around her.
You can go to Vandy if you want. You can go Middle Tennessee State.
Then you'd have people getting their grandma sick on purpose so they could leave.
Well, those people can transfer to hell, all right? How about that? Getting your grandma sick on purpose.
Go to hell!
A one-way ticket. Blessed and highly favored just got an offer from Satan to join hell. Hashtag God bless.
You know, if the bag was big enough, somebody would join the hell squad.
What would it take to get you down there?
A brand new truck.
It's hot, man. Hot now. Jamie said, poor sick grandma getting moved around a lot. We need to shuffle grandma to Tuscaloosa.
I smash anybody's grandma.
Hey!
Whoa. That's going to hurt recruits.
Joel says you need a doctor's note. Yeah, we're going to have to see just how sick grandma really is. All right, we'll discuss this with Ken Watlington. What has impacted his, not the grandma thing, his outlook on college athletics the most? Has it been NIL, portal, or conference realignment? We'll get his thoughts, and guess what? We'll get him right here live and in person, because Ken Watlington has just joined us in the Pirate Radio studios. We got that and more on the way. Pirate Radio Live. And what's in the box? We'll find out when Chandler gets here later on in the show. Back with you after this.
Here with Brian Cook, the comptroller for Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. You do have a website that sort of combines your two dealerships. That is drivehherenow.com. Talk about that.
Yeah, we created the drivehherenow.com name to incorporate our whole organization. You go there and you can see logos for both our Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World's location. All our inventory is there to see for both locations.
drivehherenow.com. One website, two outstanding dealerships. Try us, trust us at drivehherenow.com.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
This summer, the Greenville Yard Gnomes are back at historic Guy Smith Stadium.
Hey there, it's me, Nomeo, the Yard Gnomes mascot. You've heard of gnomes bringing good luck, right? Well, I'm here to bring you great baseball and tons of fun, too. We're excited to have a great team, including a few ECU baseball players this year.
Season tickets are on sale now, so visit yardgnomesbaseball.com to get yours today.
We'll have great food, cold drinks, and fun games for everyone. Come out and hang with your gnomies this summer and have some fun at the ballpark with us, the Greenville Yard Gnomes.
Planning a special event, whether it's a baby shower, bridal luncheon, birthday party, or even a tailgate at Clark LeClaire Stadium, Chicken Salad Chick has you covered. Their fan favorite mini croissant platters is just one of many options to choose from, perfect for any occasion. With a variety of chicken salad flavors, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Let us do the work while you enjoy the event. Delicious, fresh, and served with a smile. Chicken Salad Chick Catering. Make every event memorable. Visit chickensaladchick.com to place your catering order. Just remember, you pick it up and we'll have it ready to go. Chicken Salad Chick, where every event is a little bit tastier.
Father's Day is here, and it's your opportunity to say thanks. I'm Rhonda with Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington, and we've been making dads happy for 41 years. Russell's offers an amazing selection of sportswear and accessories, including the best from Johnny O, Peter Millar, Duckhead, and Gentile. Can't make a decision? No problem. Gift certificates are always a win in any amount. Make it easy and shop Russell's for a great selection, personal service, and free signature gift wrap, where it's all about you, our pirate friends and customers.
It's bow time. Bojangles is shaking up breakfast with the return of its sausage Bowberry biscuit. Savory, sizzling, country-style sausage topped with a drizzle of sweet icing, served on a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit stuffed with bowberries. Just when you thought you knew where breakfast was going, Bojangles flips the script. Right now, get 2 sausage Bowberry biscuits for just $5. But hurry to Bojangles, because even though breakfast is served all day, this deal is only here for a limited time. Order yours today. It's bow time.
Pirate Radio.
He's a pirate!
Obviously. Duh. The voice of the pirate nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. Contact the professionals at CopyPro, where they promise fast 3-hour service on all of your office printing devices. Contact Walker Allen Bolivar today for a free office printing analysis to help you cut costs and boost efficiency. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 756-3175. And the Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates. You can kick off the week on Mondays with sports trivia. Tuesday and Wednesdays is acoustic night. Thursday, it's Singo and karaoke. And, of course, you can get your groove on with the best live music every Saturday and Sunday. For more details, check them out on Facebook or Instagram, and we'll see you at the Buck. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
The Buck. Welcome back into the program. Hour 1, Pirate Radio Live. Man, great lineup of athletes on the show today. Justin Hardy, Holton Ahlers, Rahjai Harris, and Ken Watlington.
The greatest of them all.
Ken.
I was decent for like a week.
Did you play any organized football growing up?
I played through about 7th or 8th grade, and then when I realized I wasn't quite growing at the speed of my classmates, I was like, let me do this baseball stuff.
That was your sport of choice?
Basketball was my first love, and it's still one of my favorite things. It just never quite grew.
You ever throw in the rec specs and get out there and play?
I had to, yeah. I had some rec specs back in the days, some Chris Sabos.
We need to see some pictures of that.
I'll find it.
If Mama Watlington's out there, could you send us a photo book of young Kenneth on the court?
She'll actually mail the book, but yeah.
Wait, is that what's in the box?
No.
Oh, man. I was going to open it before Chandler got. All right, Ken. Question of the day. What has impacted your view of college athletics the most here in the recent era? Has it been the transfer portal, NIL, or conference realignment?
Yes.
All of the above. So honestly, when Mac asked me that question, I even told him, I was like, when he said option A, I was like, yeah, that one. And then he said B, and I was like, no, yeah, that one. And then he said C, I was like, wait, that one. So you could say any of them. They've all impacted the way we view sports, but has anyone maybe more than the other?
I would think it's the money. And I heard you guys talking about earlier, these athletes deserve to profit from their likeness. And you're talking about Justin Hardy back in the day, had the number 2 jersey. You'd walk across the street, buy one. He doesn't get a dime from that.
Yeah.
And athletes need to be able to profit. I also saw today that North Carolina basketball's roster, they're paying them $14 million this season.
Yeah, you have a GM now to handle the money.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
I get it. I think portal and NIL are kind of hand in hand, and one leads to the other leads to the other.
The amount of money we are reportedly paying a baseball player to stay here is downright outrageous.
Yeah.
With no real return on investment. I guess the return could be if said guy makes it big and signs a big league contract, you could get a return that way. But, that's asking a lot.
I just don't like people younger than me making that much money.
Well,
we talked about that with Zach.
Welcome to the real world.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's a lot of folks out there that have that thought. Although if you're blaming like Pirates for that, we don't have a ton of or any millionaires out there running around at Dowdy Ficklen Stadium or anything. So like if you're
Brian Bailey, no,
if you're one of the guys that doesn't like it because a college kid's getting paid more than you, maybe a handful of guys at ECU, but not many.
It's not even college kids. This all started when I was 19, and I figured out how much Trae Young was making at 19. Like we're the same age. I was like, oh, that's absurd.
Absurd for you not to cash in on your abilities.
I don't think I have the opportunity to cash out like that.
You could have made an app, dude. Apply yourself. Do something. Quit complaining. Get a job.
I got a job.
Well, get a better one.
Dude, I don't have that many skills.
Well, at least you're honest.
Honesty will get you nowhere, son. So, Ken, did you answer the question? You said money, so does that mean NIL?
I think so, yeah. I mean, the conference realignment stuff, it seems like it's kind of calmed down a little bit. It's still weird, like when you tune in at 9 o'clock in the morning a couple weeks ago for the first round of the ACC tournament, and it was California playing.
I said conference realignment but that's going back a ways. Like that goes back to like the turn of the century or whatever, and everything.
ECU kicked it off when they left the CAA.
Is that what
they started? This whole thing.
That was the first.
The first domino to fall. They'd have just stayed in the CAA and done the independent thing of football. Where would they be right now?
Do you still kind of get tripped up on like, oh yeah, that team's in that conference?
I pretty much got it now, but
I get tripped up on the old ones. Like Monday, we were talking about Ellerby said we lose 2 pitchers to SEC and Big Ten, and I'm like, Big Ten? Where'd somebody go? And I was like, oh damn, Maryland's in the Big Ten.
It kind of got me talking regionals, and when I was like, well, what did the Big Ten do this year? Well, what they did was Oregon, and like you had to look
And
at
UCLA.
those West Coast schools. Yeah,
With Arizona.
Big.
So the
12.
former Pac-12 has 3 teams in the College World Series.
The
figure.
Beavs,
Oregon
Bruins,
State, yeah.
and
Arizona.
Wildcats of Arizona. There you go. Hey, I got a mystery package yesterday. It was a Pac-12 hat, courtesy of Coach Mack, who is the. I think it's because he was the only person saying the Pac-12 wasn't going to die, and even though they pretty much lost every limb and were on life support, they somehow
They're
did
back.
stay alive.
Yeah, there'll be still just 2 teams this coming season, and then year after next it'll be
Mountain West 2.0.
7 football and 8 full time
Yeah,
with
'cause
Gonzaga.
yeah.
Call it the Whack West.
They ruined college sports just based off the Pac-12 because now Northern Illinois going to the Mountain West.
Wild.
That did it for Jared. That the final straw was the MAC breaking up.
Yeah.
I love some action. Don't get me wrong.
I was, Planet of the Apes punching sand. You blew it up.
And UMass going to the MAC full time.
But they're going back, so I mean that's.
Well, they
pretty
only
cool.
played football for a while, but
They were in the MAC for a little bit.
They played football in the MAC for about a decade or so.
They're not Mid-American.
They're not even close. They're further east than we are.
Let's change the names because it's not what it used to be.
Yeah.
Can we do that? We'll call the SEC like.
Well, the SEC is pretty true.
It's not.
The Southeastern Conference.
It's not. Texas is not in the Southeast. Missouri's not.
Oklahoma.
Tennessee's not.
Oh, Tennessee's not really.
No.
They're not in the Southeast?
This just did.
What do you consider the Southeast?
Florida.
Georgia.
Georgia. Bama. I'll give you South Carolina.
North Carolina's not Southeast.
Virginia's not the Southeast.
North Carolina's East.
North Carolina's the Southeast.
It's not the South?
It's kind of, if you're going north south, it is
If
south.
North Carolina's not the South, I got to change a lot of things in my life.
Okay, is Virginia the South?
No, because
Yes.
that's above North Carolina.
Virginia is the South.
Anything
to me.
north of me is not the South.
I would say the further north of Richmond is probably not the South, but Richmond and South, it's the South. Danville, Virginia, Petersburg.
I need some latitude, longitude numbers here.
All right, it's 44.2 west.
Kenny says with the new court ruling, hopefully the university can make these athletes sign contracts. If they leave, there should be a buyout in the contract. Yeah, I mean, if we're going to go with all this money, and now it is, dependent upon the schools to pay these guys, maybe we need a contract stipulation in here.
But then you might get guys going, you know what, I don't want to do that. And they'll go somewhere else where they don't have to.
I don't want to do that.
I'm good.
I don't really want to do that. Zach says Richmond. Why are we talking to Zach? We're talking to him tomorrow. Richmond is where the South begins, he says.
That's what I say.
So he's just a Ken Watlington parrot, a puppet. Says everything you say. Louisiana, yeah, Joel, I'll give you Southeast on that. I mean, look at a map, folks.
I'm looking at one in my head.
Yeah.
You name like 4 states in the
Tennessee
Southeast.
is west of North Carolina. How can it be southeast?
That's a good point.
It's a great point.
We are not the center we are not the basis for where the things lie. It is the entire nation.
Correct.
So, yes.
And I feel like North Carolina is pretty middle. Virginia definitely is.
Right. So you break it into quadrants. I will always say that Ohio's not the Midwest because there's nowhere near the mid of the country. But back in the day when they made
Ohio is like northeast.
Yeah, Ohio is just the Northeast.
I guess Memphis is the West.
The West?
If we're going off
Is that West Coast?
If we're going off the NBA conferences, Memphis
We're
is
not
the West.
going off
So
that.
everything west of the Mississippi does not exist.
Yeah.
Not here in the east or the south.
Everything west of the Tar River.
Oh, man. All right. So there you have it, folks. Where do you stand? NIL, portal, conference realignment, what has...
Also geography. Where do you stand?
Yeah, I think we got to get rid of these names.
Yeah, I mean, the Big 12 has what, 16 teams?
How many teams does the Big 10 have?
18.
It makes America look stupid.
How many teams in the Atlantic Coast Conference are not on the Atlantic Coast?
A lot.
And that even started, I remember I made fun when Notre Dame joined the ACC. I was like, nothing says the Atlantic Coast like North Central Indiana. And then they decided to go to Northern California.
Yeah, Big East went with St. Louis and DePaul. When you think of that great big East city, Chicago, Illinois.
St. Louis is still in the A10, right?
Yeah, I'm saying back in the day, where it was the St. Louis was in the Conference USA. Were they in the Big East?
I don't think so.
Okay, maybe not. St. Louis, Big East. St. Louis.
But Creighton is now, and that's in Nebraska.
Yeah.
There you go. Big East has had a wacky history when it comes to teams. Marquette, Big East. Yeah, Creighton's way out there.
ECU was in the Big East for about a week and a half.
That's true. Yeah. You can find articles that said ECU, welcome to the Big East.
Nice.
And then the Big East decided to break up. Chad said, who runs everything west of the Mississippi? Is that a reference to something? Who runs it?
Well, depends on how you look at it.
Trying to think.
Yeah, I don't know. Jamie says, if you go from North Carolina to Mississippi and tell them you're from the South, they laugh at you. Happened the whole time I was
they
there.
probably laugh because they can't speak English and they have rocks for brains.
And because you're a nerd, Jamie. They're probably laughing at you.
We've alienated the Mississippi listeners.
And one of our best listeners all at the same time. So maybe we should take a break. We'll come back. We'll ask Ken what's going on at Morehead City at the Big Rock and talk more sports with you as well. Pirate Radio Live rolling on a Wednesday after this.
Greenville, Pitt County, and community neighbors, are you looking for a way to make a real impact in your community? Join us for Lunch and Learn with Building Hope Community Life Center, a powerful opportunity to discover how we're transforming lives through faith and education. Enjoy a delicious lunch, hear powerful stories, and learn how you, your business, or organization can be a part of something life-changing. Register today at buildinghopennc.org, because when we build hope together, we build stronger futures.
Stella Artois is a world-renowned Belgian beer with over 650 years of brewing heritage. Stella's rich, full flavor and smooth finish is perfect for making moments worth more. Stella's non-alcohol option, Stella 0.0, offers the same iconic taste without the alcohol, ideal for those looking to enjoy Stella anytime. Stella, whether celebrating big or small, Stella is the perfect choice for elevating the everyday. Proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
If you're looking for a delicious home-cooked country breakfast or lunch, look no further than CD's Grill. CD's Grill in Winterville has the best country cooking around. Start your day with CD's mouth-watering homemade cheese biscuits, eggs cooked to order, and pancakes so big and fluffy there's no way you leave hungry. Open Monday through Friday from 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. and Saturday from 5:30 to 11 a.m. CD's has lunch specials and an all-you-can-eat salad bar. Stop by, say hey to owner Jason Brown and the CD's crew. CD's Grill, 111 West Fire Tower Road in Winterville. CD's Grill, the best country cooking around.
Are you thinking about purchasing a new home? Stop by and see us at Integrity Home Mortgage at our new location in Greenville at 1420 Arlington Boulevard. This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve. To get started, call me, Talbot Green, 714-2076.
Talbot Green, NMLS 120331. For informational purposes only. Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender. NMLS 208516.
Make things happen this year with the new John Deere. In just one visit to Quality Equipment, you'll find the right lawnmower, compact tractor, or Gator UTV that will save you time and money on your next project. Keep things running all season long with the help of our experienced parts and service team. Your new Deere isn't far away. Find current offers and budget-friendly packages at your local Quality Equipment with 36 locations across North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Visit QualityEquip.com to get started. That's QualityEquip.com.
This is Holton Ahlers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to AnsonBelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30-plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. AnsonBelt.com, over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holton Ahlers Show.
This June, it's employee pricing time at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. You heard right. You pay what we pay. Get up to $12,000 off the Motor Trend Truck of the Year, the 2025 Ram 1500. Looking for adventure? We've got employee pricing on the 2025 Jeep Wrangler and the award-winning Jeep Grand Cherokee. These deals are hotter than a Carolina summer, but only for a limited time. Hurry to Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram today, where you don't need a badge to get the employee discount. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Drive a little, save a lot.
Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Hot sandwiches are Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Hot sandwiches are here. The pilot can't steer?
No, Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
That's worse.
Jimmy John's new hot sandwiches are finally here.
Get ready for a crispier, crunchier, meltier, gooier Jimmy John's experience. Toasted sandwiches are here. Try the brand new toasted category or get any sandwich in the favorites category toasted to golden perfection. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson and online at jimmyjohns.com. Go Pirates!
Pirate Radio, your number one station for the latest on ECU sports. We are the voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair or under eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. And good news, business travelers, PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at AA.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte, PGV, where the Pirates fly. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Clip Rock here with old man Ken Watlington. Trying to figure out how the YouTubes work.
I got it, man.
You got it. The problem is we can't find a live stream at the Big Rock.
I don't believe one has started, and I can probably update you as to why.
Oh, okay. Is this a exclusive?
No, it's not.
Okay.
So yesterday was maybe one of the strangest days in Big Rock history. We don't know for sure, but most people believe it's the first time ever no boats went fishing. Nobody. Everybody took a lay day, all 272 registered boats. Today, 253 of the 272 go out. Here we are after 3 o'clock. Lines are out of the water. No blue marlin have been boated, and only one boat is currently hooked up, and that is the Bankwalker. So our chance of getting a blue today is down to one boat.
Man, that's pretty surprising with almost every single boat.
Yep, and it did get a little stormy down along the coast today with some weather, some thunderstorms coming through. So I don't know if that played a part. Baby J was the last to release a blue marlin. They had been hooked up for a little over an hour, but now it's just Bankwalker. They're the only one hooked up as far as I can tell, and I'll keep trying to get updates as we go through the next 15 minutes or so.
So you were there earlier today, correct?
I was not there, no.
Oh, you were to have gone there if...
No, we got crews down there. I needed to stay in-house if something was coming in between 3:15 and 4:15 to make sure our live stream went up there and was all good to go. But
10-4.
As of now, there's nothing to stream live.
Have you been there this year?
I haven't been this week, and I may not. I may have to just kind of sit back at the station and make sure everything runs smoothly on that end. But,
you said BB was there?
Brian Bailey's there today. Our reporter Olivia Wolfs is down there. One of our meteorologists, Christopher Tyndall's down there. So we got a bunch of people down there, crew-wise, and we'll start that coverage starting today at 5 on WNCT. But will there be a blue marlin joining them down there at Big Rock Landing? It's up to one boat, and we'll find out.
It's going to be like a mad dash to the finish. It's going to be a wild weekend or something.
Or nothing's going to happen. What happens? I'm sure somebody will ask if we go through Saturday and nobody's caught a fish.
That would be wild. I mean, what if the Marlins all kind of got together and were like, you know what, this year...
We're doing it.
They're protesting.
Yeah, we're out of here. Why are we continuing to play along with this?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point.
We're Marlins. We should be down in Florida.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's in the southeast, I hear?
Very much southeast.
Okay. Yeah.
Very much. Ken, I wonder what the record for lowest number of big blues is.
I will effort that information and bring it to you as soon as possible. Probably won't be today.
Maybe not tomorrow. Maybe not. ever.
No. I'll find it out.
All right.
3 weeks from now.
Yeah. I'll let you know by the 26th tournament.
Ken, talked about this with Bailey. Like, what are we doing in the sports world right now? What are we covering? And I asked him, and I believe I talked to a gentleman at the Buck the other night, his grandson, playing for one of the best Little League teams in Greenville this year, Jarman, I believe.
Sure.
But you experienced the Little League World Series.
I did.
when the team went there. And I don't know, where does that, so like Big Rock this week, Little League World Series, like kind of non-normal sporting events, where do those rank for you? Those two?
Non-normal.
As in, like, you've covered a basketball game or a baseball game or a football game. Little League World Series in Williamsport, a little different.
Oh, it's very different.
Hanging out on the dock, a little different.
I had quite the ordeal that I probably won't go into on the air as far as being credentialed and working with the Little League staff to make sure I could get access. But, back then the North State team in 2017 was there for over a week. I was there for over a week. Was not planning to be there more than 3 days, but that's the way life works. And I got to say I was there. I got to say I covered it. I hope to never go back. I hope a Greenville team goes back this year. Sure. I ain't going.
He's not going to be there.
I can say that right now because no one's going to, hopefully, no one's going to tell me I have to go.
We got this on tape. We'll be playing this
I
back.
will say this to my boss. I ain't going.
He'll be live and I'm not going.
And if anyone from Williamsport and the greater Northeast Pennsylvania area are listening, I'm sorry. I don't want to go back.
We'll have video of Ken getting arrested at Channel 9. He freaks out. I'm not going. I ain't going. We do have this on videotape. Jared Watkins. Play the whole clip, Shirley. Let's hear the whole.
Is this Zach the other day?
Oh, yeah.
Greenville Yard Gnomes giving out cowbells to fans in attendance at Guy Smith Stadium. On the field, the Gnomes trying to heed Christopher Watkins' words from many years ago and have a little more cowbell than the Tri-City Chili Peppers. How about our guy, Jarrett Watkins, also known as J-Bone from Pirate Radio on the PA for Saturday's game. The Gnomes struck first in this one.
A lot to digest there, Ken. You've got the bad Christopher Walken, outdated reference.
Here's Stefan. This one has everything. It's got cowbells. It's got J-Bone.
It's got nicknames. Throwing out Jarrett's nickname, throwing out Pirate Radio. Did he go overboard there? Or was that
had no highlights of the game though whatsoever?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. There was 3 home runs, so I mean, there had.
That's the Chili Peppers. They're the ones who do the Glow baseball, but that was not one of the Glow games, right?
No.
Okay.
And I thought it was weird they wear. Never mind.
But
just a sock.
Just a sock. I was going to go sock joke. I decided not to.
I did it for you.
In Zach's defense, you said the joke was dated. Fans were encouraged every time there was 2 strikes in the count to ring the cowbells, and the sound person would play "I Got a Fever," and the only prescription is more cowbells.
It was Saturday Night Live night out there.
It was. Good turnout, man. It was a fun time.
Was it? That's good to hear.
415 people.
There you go for a summer league Saturday.
Yeah, Friday night when I was running the scoreboard, they broke the attendance record for Yard Gnomes games.
Awesome. Good to hear.
Get out there. I need to get out there this summer.
We'll be talking to some Gnomes. Did you call them the Gnomes like Morgan said?
No.
Good.
Did you really?
Way to go. Morgan was trying to sabotage your performance. PJ said the Marlins are in the portal. They went up north and the Crabs came down here. I heard. So, Big Rock Blue Crab tournament coming your way next year. Where are those Marlins? The elusive Marlin.
I think they're in Philly right now.
Clayton McCullough got
they're in Pittsburgh.
There you go. That's where they are.
The bird.
One of those boats needs to go up there to that
the Allegheny.
That river, yeah.
Supposed to be,
I don't know the names of the rivers.
Supposed to be interviewing a Marlins reporter whenever they get back to Miami.
Okay.
So, keeping up with their schedule.
Ask about Clayton McCullough's first ever ejection.
All right.
One of the more classiest manager ejections because Clayton is a classy gentleman, but got tossed. Braves are toast. What else you following?
End of story.
Yeah. I mean,
Braves play the Marlins this weekend.
No, they play the Rockies this weekend, I believe. And when they lose that series, that will be rock bottom.
Oh, man. Oh, that's good. I live bet the Giants when they were down.
Hey, they're winning today. I forgot they had a day game.
Yeah, they're up 6-1.
Well, dang. How's Acuna doing?
Please don't
3 for 4 again,
Please
probably?
don't say he hit a home run. Please don't say he hit a home run.
Acuna?
Every time I pick a player to hit a home run, he does it the next day. Every time. How does this happen? How does this happen every time? Braves up 6-1. Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by The Buck.
The Buck.
That's what betting has done to this man. Made him so angry that the Braves were up by 5 runs.
Why do you keep hitting home runs, Acuna?
Oh, my God. Why are you so great?
Every time.
Why are you the only one on the team who's so great? But that's another story.
And don't say, well, why don't you just bet on him the next day? Because it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work like that. If I do it the next day, he won't hit one. But every time I pick a player to hit a home run, which I don't do often, once every couple of weeks, homers the next day.
Pull up Acuna's stats, if you don't mind.
Pull them up yourself, Ken.
Well, give me the dang computer.
Nah, I'll do it.
He's fired up, folks.
Fired up. Ronnie Acuna Jr. Let's see. Let's get the full stat. What are you looking for this season?
Yeah, I think that's updated now. I think he's hitting 342 with 6 home runs in about 2.5 weeks.
Tree, 5 bombs, 9 ribbies. Remember one year, was it Freddie that was hitting home runs? And the Braves, I think this was right before they got good, but he'd had like 13 home runs, 20 RBIs. Like nobody was ever on base.
Yeah, that's the truth here.
Which Ronnie is a leadoff guy, but still 5 dingers.
I think it's 6 now. I think that page isn't updated. So.
And
he's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Can he pitch?
Braves trying to do something here in this Brewers series. And they are 10 games under 500, Ken.
That's tough. And 14 games out of first. Yeah. When's the last time that happened?
Well, the Phillies stink, because I was talking to a Phillies fan the other night. He said they were playing awful. So is it the Mets just running away with it?
Mets are up 4 or 5, I think, on the Phils right now.
Yeah. Phillies did win, but they're 3-7 in their last 10.
Braves are 14.5 out.
Brutal.
I quit.
Yeah. It's a good time to. Has Snicker not been fired? Are they really not going to fire him?
I mean, you know what's bad when they brought Freddie Gonzalez back.
Yeah.
Can't get over that.
So, what are we going to do this summer, Ken? We're not going to watch the Braves.
Cheer against all the teams we hate.
All right.
That's always fun.
It is.
I think that's been my whole life.
Let's pull our hate together and just really hate on teams this year. Hate. You watching any finals, anything?
Nah.
I'll
watch some of the College World Series probably.
Yeah, Murray State, Coastal.
I'd love Murray State to do some damage. That'd be awesome. Coastal.
Yeah. I know. How do we look at Coastal? Because they've won a World Series.
I'm a big fan of Kevin Schnall, so I hope he gets it done. And I don't really like anybody else. Just no Arkansas.
Yeah,
as long as they don't win.
or LSU.
Why no Arkansas?
Zach Root, classes.
You really are one of these guys.
Wow.
Huh?
You are one of these, like.
No, man. I hope Maryland wins it all if we don't.
If Zach Root was cussing out guys wearing an ECU uniform, he'd be your favorite player.
I don't think he'd play anymore. I think he'd be benched. I don't think we stand for stuff like that here.
Interesting take.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ken, thanks for joining us.
Appreciate it.
I need those Big Rock numbers on my desk ASAP.
I'll work on it. I'll get my people to get to your people.
I don't want it to like take up your day or anything, but if you could, that'd be great.
Don't worry.
That'd be great. We will talk to you next week. Anything on the horizon for you?
No, just
any concerts, summer concert tour.
No concerts on the horizon. There's one down in Wilmington I might go to later this summer. Cypress Hill, Far Side, Lupe Fiasco, nice old school hip hop show or something, but nothing crazy, man.
Cypress Hill,
yeah,
Insane in the Membrane, and that's all I know.
How I could just kill a man, hand on the pump.
Ah, okay.
Illusions.
That's hidden me somewhere.
Hits from the thing.
Hits from the thing. Always a good one. Well, take a break. Rahjai Harris joins us coming up next on Pirate Radio Live. Got Holton Ahlers, Justin Hardy, a lot of football talk the rest of the way. Plus, Chandler will join us at some point, and we'll find out what's in the box. What do you think it is, Ken?
What's in the box?
Remember the movie Seven?
What's in the box?
Oh, no. Back with you after this timeout.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
You don't have to choose between comfort and capability when you're behind the wheel of a 2025 Honda Pioneer 704. Rugged and reliable, it delivers the power you need on the job, the smooth shifting you want on the trail. And with Honda's exclusive quick flip seating, you get the versatility of seating 4 passengers or stowing the back seats for a full cargo bed. See the latest Honda Pioneer 704 today at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville. For your safety, read the owner's manual, wear a helmet, eye protection, close side nets and doors, and always wear seatbelts. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird for my friends at Shimmer Boutique. New spring arrivals are here from all your favorite brands like Kinder Scott, Yeti, Local Boy, Pimp Shrimp, Simply Southern, and a lot more. Shop now at shimmerboutiqueonline.com and receive free shipping on all orders over $100. And don't forget, Shimmer is your place to get your very own Parker Bird shirt, available in youth and adult sizes. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, Jacksonville, and ShimmerBoutiqueOnline.com. Go Pirates.
Hey Birdland, join us at Oriole Park for Father's Day on Sunday, June 15th at 1:35 to cheer on the Orioles as they take on the Los Angeles Angels. Arrive early. The first 15,000 fans will receive an Orioles straw hat presented by WBAL TV 11. Perfect for beating the summer sun. Sports your Orioles fandom with his orange and black wide-brimmed hat. Treat Dad this Father's Day and come out for a fun-filled afternoon of Orioles baseball at the Yard. Get your tickets today at Orioles.com/tickets.
It's time to shack things up at Burrito Shack. Whether you're craving bold burritos, tasty tacos, or crispy nachos, they got the flavor you're looking for. Made from scratch, chef-inspired, fresh Mex cuisine, served up with a side of laid-back beach vibes. Fast, fresh, and totally delicious, Burrito Shack is where flavor meets the coast. Located in the Lowe's Food Shopping Center in Winterville. Quick, crafted, coastal. Burrito Shack.
Are you tired of dealing with IT headaches? Does this sound familiar? Slow computers, constant crashes, long wait times for IT support, and worries about cybersecurity. If you're nodding your head, it's time to call cybersharks.net. We handle IT so you can focus on growing your business. Fast, reliable, and always there when you need us. Call 321-7800 today and get IT support that actually works. Cybersharks.net. We keep your business swimming.
Looking for bold flavors and badass deals? Get to Bad Daddy's Burger Bar in Greenville. Right now, the Badass Margarita is just $8. Yeah, you heard that right. Feast on the mouthwatering burrito burger, dig into their elote street corn dip, and treat yourself to the churro crunch shake. Wash it all down with BD's Amber Ale, just $4 all day, every day. Or sip one of their signature cocktails, like Southern Peach Tea or Daddy's Dragonberry. And don't miss half-off appetizers the last 2 hours before they close. It's not badass if it's not Bad Daddy's.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Once again, I've taken a player to hit a home run. He doesn't. But the next day, hits a bomb. Ronald Acuna did it today for the Braves. Jamie wants to know, he wants me to take a guy tonight. Therefore, the guy will definitely hit one tomorrow. So let me make sure a certain team's playing tomorrow. Okay, I'll have a pick for you, Jamie, coming up after we talk to Rahjai Harris here. I will take a guy to hit a home run tonight. I will take the bullet for you guys. And he will not hit one tonight, but you need to bet on him tomorrow. Does that make sense? Okay. Everybody do that. I'll have a name for you coming up in just a moment. But right now, we head out to the Pirate Radio Live line and talk to Rahjai Harris, who joins us. Number 47. Rahjai, how you doing, man?
My God, what's going on?
Man, just making it through an eastern North Carolina summer. Where are you at? You're in South Carolina?
I'm in South Carolina, man. It's hot. It's a hot one today.
I heard somebody said, did they see you with Mike Houston? Did you hook up with your old coach recently?
I didn't. My dad did.
Oh, okay.
My little brother did. Yeah, I didn't though, man. But I did talk to him. Him and the family's doing well, man. It was great catching up with him.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. And Rahjai, let's talk about what you're up to now. You had mentioned in the past you would start doing some training, things like that. You yourself are obviously keeping in shape, but what else are you doing? Anything football related right now?
Not really, man. I'm training. I'm on the Vertimax. I'm running around. I'm in the gym. I'm doing footwork. I'm doing everything I need to do, man, for when that phone call comes, man. I'll be prepared. Mentally and physically, man. So all I'm doing right now is just hanging out with the fam and, working on football, my guy.
Good deal. Rahjai, this is kind of an uncomfortable topic to talk about with athletes, but I mentioned gambling a moment ago. And Rahjai, we were here watching your games. I remember a few Thursday night games, and we had Rahjai Harris to score a touchdown. And once you got in the end zone, we'd celebrate because we like you personally and because you're a Pirate, but also it put a little money in our account. That's got to be strange, and I don't even know how much you think about that, Rahjai. But there is an ad that runs during college sports now that talks about you do not chastise the student athletes on social media if you're dumb enough to lose money betting on them, basically, because people will go on Twitter or get in your DMs one way or the other and be like, hey man, you cost me $30 last night, as if you care. It's just awful for people to do that. But have you ever encountered anything like that, negatively or positively?
Yeah, man, people make fake accounts all the time, man, and not just text me, man, but I'm pretty sure Holton got a text.
Oh, yeah.
Before.
He's got a bunch, yeah.
Isaiah, CJ. But, yeah, man, they make fake accounts, man, and they'll just text and be like, man, you screwed me tonight. You lost me this. You lost me that. Man, I don't even respond. Man.
Yeah, good.
Like you said, it's gambling, man. You taking a chance. You feel what I'm saying? So if I don't get the ball but 2 times, you can't. You feel what I'm saying? How you gonna get mad at me?
Exactly. And also, it really is crazy that we, people, and I say people, I'm one of these people, puts money on a 19-year-old kid whose girlfriend might have just broke up with him, or he might have just failed a test, or might have a sick aunt, and you don't know what's going on in that guy's life, and you're putting hard-earned money on him to do something on the field. It's kind of crazy when you step back and think about it that way. But you know what? We do crazy stuff all the time.
Yeah, like I said, man, they taking a chance, man. But you feel what I'm saying? I be telling everybody all the time, you can't get mad at me because you ain't hit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's on you. That's the chance you took.
But on the flip side, I will say thank you for scoring all those touchdowns, Rahjai.
Yeah, most definitely.
It's a new world with legal sports gambling here in the state of North Carolina, and and stuff like that. But how much do y'all? I love asking coaches and athletes this over the year. Most of y'all lie and say you never look at it or don't even know about it. But do you know if you're favored or an underdog going into a game? Certainly, you know if you're an underdog because you can use that as a chip. But do you know like spreads and stuff like that?
Nah, not really. I try not to even
Yeah.
I try not to put myself in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Because it used to be the NCAA that watched that kind of stuff, but now I think it's the federal government.
Mm-hmm.
A little deeper now. So, man, I heard that my last year, man. I wasn't even going to attempt that for the last year, man. But, nah, to answer your question, me personally, I don't even know if I'm the underdog or if they going over or under on
right.
that stuff, man.
Yeah. Well, that's the best way to go about it. But, I mean, it's out there. It's just a matter of if it gets to you or not. And then you've got to be responsible enough to kind of, make the main thing, as you guys always say, right? You got a lot more to worry about than stuff like that.
Definitely, man. You don't want to just have a bad situation. Put it like that. A couple years ago, all these different universities, man, was getting guys left and right, man, for gambling. So
yeah,
you just don't want to put yourself and your family in a bad situation over a 2-minute little parlay. You feel me? So,
yeah, no doubt.
Stay away from it, my guy. I just try to stay away from it.
Rahjai joining us live on the Pirate Radio live line, and if you got a question for him, we'll talk to him another 5-10 minutes or so. You can get a question in on YouTube. Rahjai, I'm wearing my Debo Washington Commanders shirt today. Were you a Debo fan back in the day, South Carolina guy?
Yeah, I'm still a Debo fan, man. Debo's right here from Spartanburg, South Carolina. He went to Chapman High School. Went to South Carolina, you know what he did there. Started off with the 49ers, you know what he did there.
And you know what he's about to do.
Man, and I know what he's about to do, man, just because that's what South Carolina players do.
He's a very unique guy, and look, I shouldn't look at anybody's physique and talk about it, but he doesn't look like on the field like the most cut-up athletic dude, but he is probably, in this era of football, the best yards after catch, yards after contact guy in the league, just about, right? Like he never goes down on first contact.
Definitely, man. And what's so crazy, man, Debo was a basketball player. Like,
really?
A lot of people don't even believe this, man. I tell a lot of people, man, Debo might have been better in basketball than he is football.
Wow.
And that's a deep one right there. Everybody see what he does on the field, man. But that man would dunk on you. He would shoot in your face, and he would make you fall. You know what I'm saying? I don't witness it firsthand. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, definitely a great athlete at his size. I think he's around 215 to 220-ish. But, man, he can move and he can play ball, man. So that's all that matters.
Rahjai, what about your ball career? Like basketball, it's the crowd, especially in high school, man, the gym, like it's packed. It's so loud. The fans get into it, and they do with football as well. But when you're on the football field, you're a little bit disconnected with the fans because they're kind of far away, and you're in a helmet and everything. But man, it's got to be cool to hit a three or dunk on somebody and get that jubilation going in the high school gym. So how much basketball did you play growing up?
Yep. So I played 9th and 10th grade. I played varsity 9th grade, and I started varsity 10th grade. And, man, I just hung up the shoes, man. I hung up the shoes after 10th grade. I couldn't even tell you the true reason why, but I hung the shoes up. And I really didn't ever look back, man. I picked up a basketball, I want to say this past season, during, like, the bowl break. We was having, like, a little break, like a week break. And, man, I picked up the basketball, man, and what can I say, man? I still had it. I got the shot, man.
We got to, because Alex Harper was our Pirate Radio 3-point champion. Next time you're in Greenville, we got to get some shots up and do a 3-point contest.
Definitely, man. I'll be in Greenville Friday, man. Next Friday, man.
Next Friday.
Y'all up for it? If y'all up for a challenge, man, just let me know.
Okay. Might have to figure something out. All right. Jamie's got a question. Well, before I get to his question, let me ask you this, because like some pro contracts will put stuff in this. I'm curious about college. Do you get directives like, all right, no pickup basketball or no, kind of things that might get you hurt during the season? Like, do y'all have anything written, or is it like, hey, just be smart? Like what?
It's kind of like a locker room thing, kind of like the leaders kind of control that. Because, you know, we do got true ballers on the team in that locker room. Like, there's some guys in there that could honestly play. You know what I'm saying? So, you can't knock them all the way, but you can just tell them, like, to be smart. You know what I'm saying? But people grown. You're grown now. You know what not to do. You know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So, it was kind of from the locker room aspect. Like, you know, just telling people, like, be safe. Don't be in the wreck all night. I'm dribbling up and down the floor for 3-4 hours knowing you got practice in the morning.
Right.
So, man, we really didn't have an issue. People didn't really get hurt or nothing like that. So, yeah, I wouldn't say it's a policy rule. It's more like a locker room type thing. Like, you know, the leaders in the locker room control that.
Yeah, no doubt. Rahjai, question from Jamie. Have you been keeping up with Keaton and interacting with him? How's he doing health-wise? You got a Keaton Mitchell update for us?
Yeah, we played phone tag yesterday. He called me. I called him. I called him. He called me. But yeah, we finally got on the phone, man. And man, he's probably in the best mental headspace, man. And you know, I could talk about the physical abilities that Keaton Mitchell has, but man, everybody already knows that. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like the game is 90% mental, 10% physical, man. And he's killing it right now mentally, man. He's feeling great. He's getting faster. I don't know how, but he's getting faster. But he's feeling good, though, man. He's ready for the season, man. I think it'll be a breakout season for him.
What do you think about Mike Wright? And I know he's a fast dude. He was on the Holton Ahlers show. He said he was faster than Keaton Mitchell. He's a track guy, too, but said he was faster than Keaton Mitchell. What do you think about that?
My grandma always told me, man, if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. I don't see it. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
Played right beside him for all them years.
Yeah.
And what's so crazy, man, I ran against Keaton as well in track, man. But that was back in the day. Man. We talking about present day right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't see it. I could be wrong.
Right. And it's easy to say that, but, you know, talk is kind of cheap. That's
Yeah, I'll have to see that. We'll have to set that up, I guess.
Yeah. All right, we'll be shooting threes, and Mike Wright and Keaton will be running on the track. We'll just settle it all.
Definitely. Most definitely.
Robert says, Rahjai, have you increased your speed/strength this offseason? And I'm always like curious, how do elite athletes, how do guys like you said Keaton's getting even faster. How's that even possible? Like, what can you do, Rahjai, to increase speed? I know what you can do to increase strength, but are you working on those two things?
Yes, man. I'd say the number one thing really is just being consistent in your training, man. And I do a lot of plyometric stuff. I do a lot of resistance training. I always did a lot of resistance and speed, stuff like that. Like I said, I was a track kid growing up, so I have all the tools. My dad had invested into like a $5,000 machine for me and my little brother, man. It's called a Vertimax machine, but you can work on different things to work on different things, you know what I'm saying, and strengthen different muscles. Me and my girlfriend recently just started Pilates. So doing stuff like just doing different stuff, man, and work on different muscles and different techniques, man, just to be stronger, faster, more electric, man. I'm trying to be the best. I'm trying to be the best version of Rahjai I can be, man. So whatever I have to do that, that's what I'm going to do.
Good deal. And man, speaking of guys in great shape, it was awesome to watch Justin Hardy last week, the former Pirate, still getting it done, 10 years into his pro career, 11 years, had 8 catches, over 100 yards, and a touchdown. And I'll give you something to watch this week, Rahjai. Coming up Friday night, CBS Sports Network. You got Montreal at Ottawa. It'll be Tyler Snead versus Justin Hardy.
Tyler Snead?
Yeah. So I really enjoyed watching. I was mainly watching for Justin, but it turned out to be a pretty good game. I watched some CFL last week. So we got.
Definitely, man. I'm watching all of it, man. I'm open to any opportunity, too, man.
Yeah. Look, there's a lot of good athletes up there, a lot of good players. So, but yeah, keep an eye on that coming up Friday night, 7:30. We'll talk to Justin Hardy coming up a little later on. Justin's main things at this point in his career, Rahjai, he busts his tail, obviously, but he said rest and sleep and what you eat is just as important as anything.
Most definitely, and I truly believe that, man. I was telling somebody, man, a long time ago, and you probably remember this, man. When I stopped eating out fast food, man, my body changed, my mind changed, the way, you feel me, I'm moving lateral, vertical, everything just changed for me, you know what I'm saying? So your diet is really big, man, and how much gallons you put in your body of water, you know what I'm saying? All that just come together, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even pay attention to it, because, as kids, you're drinking Gatorade and eating candy and doing all that. But once you get older, you start realizing, okay, let me eat this salad right here, or let me eat this water. You know what I'm saying? It's Pepsi or this Sprite. You know what I'm saying? It'd be the small stuff, but the small stuff always adds up to the big stuff.
Rahjai, always enjoyed the chat with you, man. We'll let you get back to it. We appreciate you joining us today. Keep up the work, and we'll talk to you soon, man.
Most definitely, my guy. I appreciate y'all, man. I have a good one.
You too, bud. There is Rahjai Harris joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. Just a fun guy to talk to. And, yeah, I don't know. I feel the same way he does about the Keaton Mitchell, Mike Wright thing. Might just be because, like, who's this new guy talking about he's faster than Keaton Mitchell?
Yeah, I need to see it before I say, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Easy to say it.
Yeah.
But,
and, I mean, track and football, two different things.
True. So what are you saying? Like, we need one race on the track, one race with helmet and pads on?
Yeah.
You want to see both? Because from a football standpoint, I don't really care what you can do on the track.
And from that headline the other day in the Baltimore Sun, Keaton Mitchell back, better, faster than Devin Hester maybe ever was.
That was a hell of a headline, I got to say.
We did that yesterday.
Yeah, hell of a headline. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll have more for you, Pirate Radio Live. Jamie, I will pick a player to hit a home run tonight who will not hit a home run tonight, but is guaranteed to hit one tomorrow. So I will give you some guaranteed Thursday money coming up, and we'll have more for you as well. By the way, Chad answered his question. Who runs everything west of the Mississippi? West Side Connection.
Oh, I was listening to West Side Connection today.
West Side.
Bow down.
When I come to your town. We'll take a break and have more after this.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
Capital Subaru of Greenville is transforming your everyday commute into something a little more extraordinary. Subaru was just named 2025's best overall automotive brand by Consumer Reports, and there's never been a better time to drive one home. From the adventure-ready Outback to the sleek and efficient Forester, they got the perfect ride for you. In addition to their great selection of new and used car inventories, the Subaru Service Center is commanded by a team of experts, handpicked for their knowledge, passion, and promise to treat every car as if it's their own. Capital Subaru of Greenville, off Memorial Drive, or online at capitalsubaruofgreenville.com.
Overtime's Tavern is officially open in downtown Greenville. Whether you're craving a cold drink, hot meal, or just a place to unwind with friends in a laid-back atmosphere, we've got you covered. Join us daily from 11 a.m. to midnight every day, or stick around for our late-night hours on the weekends. Follow Overtime Tavern on Facebook or Instagram for daily specials and events, including live music. OT's is right across from the Sheets on Charles Boulevard in downtown Greenville. Overtime's Tavern, where every hour feels like overtime.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owner's insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead,
we're always there. This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Celebrate comfort, style, and savings during Bostic Sugg Furniture's Red, White, and Recline event. Declare your independence from high prices and shop Greenville's biggest and best selection of in-stock furniture and custom orders. Get comfortable and save on beautiful, stylish sofas, sectionals, and recliners. Then buy any regular price motion furniture item and get the second with an extra 40% off. Buy any Beauty Rest or Helix mattress, get a free motion base upgrade. Now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
If you're hungry for a great steak with honest-to-goodness flavor, head over to Larry's Steakhouse, open Monday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Serving up hand-cut, aged ribeyes, tender grilled salmon, bold grilled shrimp, and juicy grilled pork chops, all right off the flame. Pile your plate high with a 25-item salad bar. Try one of our hearty daily lunch specials. Larry's Steakhouse, good food, good folks, and a good time. Located at 2800 East 10th Street across from the old Highway Patrol Station. Call 751-6510 for takeout and reservations. Larry's Steakhouse.
Pirate Radio.
Remember, in a pirate ship, in pirate waters, in a pirate world, ask no questions. Believe only what you see.
The voice of the pirate nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Tiebreakers is open every day at 11 a.m. and is the best place to watch your favorite sports while enjoying the best wings in town, along with sandwiches, appetizers, cold beer, and more. Follow Tiebreakers on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. Tiebreakers with 2 locations in Greenville at Bells Fork and on Greenville Boulevard, and in downtown Winterville on Railroad Street. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
I like to be honest, which sometimes is boring. I don't like to do the super hot take thing. Maybe we'll do a segment where we have some hot takes or something, but I try to be honest with you people. Yeah, I said it. Yesterday, Bram came in from Tiebreakers and said, were the smash burgers as good as you said they were, or were you like putting on?
Yeah.
It's like, no, dude, they were good. And I didn't have time to put condiments on it. I like mayo on a burger. I like ketchup. I like mustard. I like onions. I like lettuce. I like chili.
What?
I had just straight up buns,
son,
burger, cheese. That was it, and it was so tasty, so much flavor. It was fantastic. If I don't like a product from a sponsor, I won't. I'm not going to say I like. Maybe just do a live omission, perhaps. Just, not mention something.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say I like something and lie to you people. The smash burger, worth it.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes it may seem like I'm being facetious when I talk about things I like that advertise here.
Right, because that's the point of advertising. People lie to you all the time.
Yeah, but I'm not lying. I do go to OTs in the Buck damn near every day.
That isn't true. Now, I don't know if that's in his contract.
It's not.
Or if he does that on his own volition.
I need a contract or at least a discount or something.
Yeah, you really should, as much as you're there. Hopefully you get some kind of VIP treatment.
Well, I mean, I get the same punch card for lunch that everybody else gets, but that's...
Do they do a double punch every now and then? Or?
No. I rarely go for lunch because when I go there, I want to drink.
Oh, Jamie's an egg on a burger fan. A lot of places doing that now. Yes, sign me up for that.
Never had it.
Oh man, my wife and daughter enjoy a place that's not a sponsor, but they have an egg on a burger. But Tiebreakers has a good one. Like the breakfast burger
Is
or
it
whatever.
the barnyard?
And yeah.
It's got egg and bacon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Good stuff. I like egg on a burger. Throw some mayo up there.
I'm kind of bland. I like just ketchup and chili.
That's fine.
A little lettuce.
All right, now you're starting to add more to your burger. It's not as bland.
Now, when I go to the beach with my buddies, we always do a cheeseburger in paradise one night. Just pretty much everything Jimmy Buffett said in the song, and it is very good.
I like mine with lettuce and tomato.
Something, French fried potatoes.
Okay.
Heinz 57 on there.
Heinz 57.
It's really just a normal cheeseburger with Heinz 57.
I recreated a Big Mac at home. I got the
holiday sauce?
The special sauce. The what?
The holiday sauce.
I don't think that's what it is.
It's hollandaise, but
I don't think that's what it is.
yeah, it is.
Is that like Thousand Island sauce?
Something like that. It's like a
Hollandaise sauce. Rich, buttery emulsion sauce, considered one of the classic French mother sauces. I think you're thinking of that's a different sauce.
No, it's on the Big Mac, is it not?
No.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it's definitely not.
I've been lied to.
Hollandaise sauce is a mixture of egg yolk, melted butter, and lemon juice. I'm talking about that's not the same as like the Thousand Island dressing.
Okay.
Anyway, I recreated Big Macs, and I make a good Big Mac at home.
Nice.
Put the special sauce on it. I like the special sauce. Darren says peanut butter is good. There's a place downtown that has a burger with peanut butter on it. I just can't see how that would be good, how that's a good mix. Is that an Elvis thing, Shirley? Am I getting that right? Didn't Elvis make that famous?
What, peanut butter banana mayo? Is that
Well, peanut butter on a burger.
Oh. Ooh.
It just doesn't seem like they should go together.
No.
At all. How do you feel about, are you Southern whatever enough to do banana sandwiches growing up?
Yeah, dude.
Mayo?
Nah, just straight up banana.
Okay. I used to like mayo on a... Now, here's something. My family, I grew up in a Miracle Whip house.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought so, but when I had that mayo, I'm like, I'm sorry, folks. Sorry, parents. I'm going to live in a mayo house.
Yeah, I'm just not a big mayo guy.
Not a mayo gay?
No. I only like a little bit, like a whisper.
A whisper. All right. Here's the guy I'll be betting to hit a home run tonight. Against Jarrett's White Sox, I will be taking Christian Walker to hit a home run.
Okay.
He's got 8 this season. One reason I'm picking him is because they play tonight and they play tomorrow. And I need to find a guy who's going to be playing tomorrow. So don't bet on Walker to hit a home run tonight. You take him tomorrow.
See, now you're playing with it to where he's going to hit it tonight and not hit it tomorrow.
Hey, that'd be fine with me. It sucks for y'all. All right, here we go. Here's the stipulation. If Christian Walker hits a home run tonight, don't play it tomorrow.
Yeah.
If he does not hit a home run tonight, double down that he will tomorrow.
Okay.
That's how you play this. White Sox and Astros coming up tonight at 8:10.
Yeah.
And then they'll play Thursday.
8:10.
8:10. So, yeah, back-to-back night games. And Christian Walker is the pick. Good luck to everyone. But don't take him tonight. And if he hits one tonight, don't take him tomorrow. If he doesn't hit one tonight, that's when you pounce.
Yeah.
This happens to me all the time. It happened to me today with Ronald Acuna Jr., who and the reason I was so upset, I almost went back to the well today, knowing my policy that he's going to hit one because he didn't yesterday. Braves win, by the way, knocking off the Milwaukee Brewers. Braves win by a final of 6-2. Guardians all over the Reds today, 11-2 that final. Phils beat the Cubs 7-2. Pirates over the Marlins 5-2. On the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck.
Salamanders fend off a late comeback from the Yard Gnomes.
Damn.
11-9 final.
Man. How do you feel about Salamanders?
I mean, they're good, I guess.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of all, like, whatever the lizard family.
Yeah.
Although salamanders are they amphibians, I believe?
I don't know.
Characterized by their lizard-like appearance. I believe they're amphibians, not reptiles.
Okay. What's the difference?
Now that I need to go back to 4th grade science to find out. I do not know.
Did you ever have any class pets?
I don't recall.
Okay. I know 4th grade there were like 3 lizards.
Did we have a class pet? Maybe a fish?
And then, my freshman math teacher in high school, who allegedly was on meth, but I mean, if you know people that do meth, she was clearly on meth. She just brought in a rabbit one day. Like, did not get it approved. Nothing. Just brought in a rabbit. And then she got fired about 2 weeks later.
Was it the meth or the rabbit?
She never showed up to work. That was a big deal. I think that was the meth, but I think the rabbit was just she liked rabbits. I went to an interesting school.
I was watching, I told y'all I had the nostalgia kick over the weekend, was watching some 90s related documentary stuff. And now I wish, I need to go back and see it. There was you know how they have these people up there talking about what you're watching? So, like, a lot of times it'll be an expert or it'll be somebody who actually went through.
Yeah.
So I was watching, what was I watching? It was about the real world and it beginning in the 90s. And one of the panelists they had up there, and I had to like rewind it. It was a woman or a lady, as you'd say. And she was a professor at East Carolina University.
Wow.
It said East Carolina University. And I was like, man, I should get her on the show. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but It was kind of cool seeing her on a documentary talking about the real world and Puck. Remember Puck, Shirley? And how... Shirley, you with us today?
Yeah.
Okay. You remember Puck?
Puck from Real World?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how hateful he was to Pedro.
To Pedro and...
R.I.P.
Yep. R.I.P. Pedro.
But yeah, it was cool. This lady's up there talking. I found it interesting because she had a tattoo. It was not like Eve with the paw prints above the breasticle, but it was like a chest tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Which I found like
a Brock Lesnar chest tattoo. Not typical for a woman.
Like right on what they call the breastplate or the chest plate.
Where's your breastplate?
Like right here.
Yeah, and it was kind of off to the side a little bit.
Yeah.
And she had like a button shirt, so you could see a little bit of the tattoo. Yeah. I was like, that's an interesting place to have a tattoo.
As a matter of fact, when I went to the gas station earlier on my lunch break, there was a lady that she was wearing a sundress and she had a tattoo right across the breasticle area.
Nice. I just like saying that word. It's fun to say, right?
Yeah.
PJ says, I like mine with lettuce and tomato, Heinz 57, French fried potatoes, big kosher pickle, and a cold draft beer.
Mm-hmm. Good God Almighty, which way do I go from here? I know that's not the right line, but
steer. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, which way do I steer? Yeah, that's it.
Joel says peanut butter on a burger is good. I don't know.
I don't know. That just seems a little thick for me.
With 2 C's.
Mm-hmm.
Puck was a disgusting guy, says Jamie. That's an understatement.
Yeah, those snot rockets were not fun to watch.
What did this guy do?
Puck?
He was just a total instigator. Guy was homosexual and dying of AIDS. And
that was Pedro.
Just would not stop just crushing the guy.
Yeah,
like, let him live, you know?
Yeah, Puck was an out of control kind of wild man.
And he was there to stir it up.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole reason they brought him in.
MTV might have just been like, hey, dude, We need some good TV.
This guy's got AIDS. Make fun of him.
Yeah.
Well, no,
He's like,
I
"All
don't
right."
think that
they
they
went to the
intentionally-
production meeting and they were like, okay, what do I have to work with here? This guy, he wears a funny hat sometimes. This girl, she's a little bit of a sloppy drunk. We got a guy dying of AIDS. And he's like,
I've got full-blown AIDS.
Okay, I think I'm going to work on the AIDS angle here. Yeah.
Are you sure he has AIDS? Oh, we're HIV positive.
Oh, wow. Well, I think I think they definitely picked Puck because he was an instigator. I don't think that they went into the series with the full intention of him going after Pedro, but because I think that they were, because correct me if I'm wrong, the Country Boy was on the same time Puck was, right? The one with the cowboy hat?
I'm going to correct you because you're wrong.
I am wrong. Am I wrong?
I think you're wrong.
Was The Miz on this season?
Because that was like L.A. and then Puck was San Francisco. I think Puck was season 3.
Oh, okay.
Miz not there yet.
Okay.
Because I can. What was that guy's name? It started with the. Was it like Keith or something?
No, John.
Was it John?
True story.
Okay. See, I am of the first season of
John
Real
was
World.
a white country boy who was on a season with an African American woman who had an abortion.
What is this?
Okay, so I totally missed that one.
It's the Real World where they just put all these people together and say,
Could somebody get the phone?
let's see some drama.
I don't think that is the real world.
It kind of is, but it's not just totally that in your face and right there in your backyard.
I mean, you've been in the real world longer than I have. I've only been in it for 6 months, according to a lot of people. But I have not experienced a lot of this.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the first one had Julie, Heather B, because I listen to her all the time. She's got a show on Sirius XM. So Heather B, Andre, the long-haired. Was that his name, Andre?
That might have been the guy on the show that had a complete crisis after the show, especially when MTV kept running it over and over and over again, and they got paid. I think he said like $2,000 or something.
Dang.
And
so there was no royalties.
The biggest hit ever.
Yeah, there were no royalties.
Yeah.
And then Eric, who was the gorgeous guy that Julie had a thing for.
Mm-hmm. Who became like a TV guy.
Yeah, well, he was on MTV for forever because he used to host The Grind, the music dance show that they used to host, or he used to host it.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then I think his name was Kevin, the one that he and Julie got into it, right?
They had a race fight.
Yeah, race fight, basically.
Yeah. It was they just put people together and said, y'all get some fireworks, and it was a great show, but
because it was
unfortunately
so different from everything else at the time.
Unfortunately, now it has created the monster that is reality TV, which is every show on every network now. So,
which is why I refuse to watch it now because it's so oversaturated.
Jamie used to go around saying "true story" so much. Chris says he and I believe his son had the conversation yesterday. Why isn't a turtle an amphibian, even though it's a reptile, lives in both water and land? Why isn't it an amphibian?
And the sewers.
He said, I know a frog is an amphibian, and so is Chris Washburn. Now, was that Washburn or Shackelford?
I don't know.
That said he was amphibious rather than ambidextrous. I will Google it up. Thank you, Chris. We'll take a break. We'll come back.
Chandler's here. We're opening the box.
We will open the box. When we return, what's in the box? We have a mystery box. We were given the directive not to open it until Chandler arrives. What is in the box? We'll find out after this timeout.
Hey Pirate Nation, warm weather is here and it's time to get back on the boat. And at Stroud's Marine, they're stocked up with over 26,000 pre-owned parts. They got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. And as always, their mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Remember, they're just around the corner. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Jeff Stein here at Brown & Wood Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. For Cadillac, we got the XT5, plenty in stock, $5,000 off. For Mazda, we have the Mazda 3, 2.9%, the CX-70, $440 a month lease special, the CX-50, $339 a month with only $29.95 down. We've also got Tom Brown's favorite tagline, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and one goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Escape to Beaufort this summer with exclusive savings at the Beaufort Hotel. Save 25% with Beaufort bonus days on Sunday and Monday during stays in June, July, and August. Immerse yourself in the beauty of the Crystal Coast. Experience waterfront dining at the award-winning 34 Degrees North restaurant. No advance deposit required and free cancellations up to 48 hours before arrival. Life is a little simpler at the Beaufort Hotel. Book your exclusive summer escape now. Visit BeaufortHotelNC.com or call 252-728-3000.
Are you a new real estate agent wondering how to get your first deal fast? ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate is hiring, and we've got you covered. At ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate, we help new agents hit the ground running with proven training programs, high-quality leads from multiple sources, no cold calls, just real opportunities, one-on-one coaching from our experienced team, and cutting-edge marketing and tech tools. Don't start your career alone. Join the ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate team, a team that invests in you. Visit encpiraterealty.com and never worry about where your next deal is coming from. Go Pirates!
There's a common misbelief today that to make it further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Michelob Ultra, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Attention, everyone! Attention, please!
Pirate Radio.
I officially declare the party switch to be in the on position.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner. Call them today at 919-291-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Sometimes the show needs a little jolt of energy. Closing out hour 2 and heading into hour 3, and we get that today in the form of Left Side.
Strong side.
Chandler Honeycutt is here. Hello, Sean.
What's up, Clipper? What's up, crew? Nice to see all of you.
What's up, Chandler? How you?
I just spit, dude.
What's up,
flames.
What's up, Clipper? What's up, crew? Nice to see all of you.
Man,
that was hot. By the way, how did we miss this? I got a text from Big Dog earlier. How did we miss this, Sean? How, Sway?
How? Riff Raff?
May 23rd, the State Theater. Riff Raff.
No way.
We gotta go.
We're a month late.
Jesus, Jude.
How did we miss this? Why were we not promoting it? Why did we not get them on for an interview?
You're telling me that Riff Raff was right over there at the State Theater where the Pirate Radio kickoff party is every year?
We could have broke out our Gucci Ruger and
my God,
our candy-coated Grim Reaper Jeep.
I didn't even see it on the marquee. I always look at the marquee.
God, I would have brought my Versace.
Dude, that post is older than the moon plus the sun.
Oh, man, that sucks. All right, Sean, before the show started today, Ellerby brought in a box.
And it's for me?
We have been saying what's in the box. All I know is it's a mystery box, and I was told not to open it till Chandler gets here, so I will let you open the box and find out what is in the box.
When you guys watch movies, and I'm not a big movie watcher, but when I do watch movies, I love a good plot twist.
Yeah.
Here's one for you. This is not for me. This is for Studio B. This is for J-Bone and Shirley.
Oh, really?
So you know what is in the box?
Yes.
Oh.
J-Bone and Shirley, I asked you guys to come in here, please, into Studio A, and open this box.
All right. So they kind of stand here so people can see you. We got Shirley and Boner in his best Alan Jackson shirt today.
This is the official fan club shirt.
Do we have a good view of it, you guys?
Do we have a good view of you?
Of a use. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, I mean they're in the camera.
Yeah. I'm in the camera shot, so.
All right. I'll be afraid to open it. This is for J-Bone and Shirley for all that they've done in Studio B.
That one's mine. That one is mine.
Y'all hold it up.
Woo! Oh no! Oh no! That's so cool. It's a house
It's upside down.
Still upside down.
Shoot.
There we go.
House divided. What a random piece of material.
Where did that come?
Right.
Who sent that to us?
I will tell you guys right in just a second, but that is a house divided Miami.
It is a half Miami Dolphins, half Raiders flag, and it says house divided. One of the strangest. Talk about weird houses like the real world.
Is it Troy's head? Ha! Wish. Sorry, did I say that out loud?
It is not Troy's head. It is a flag. Yeah, we got to put that up.
It's as if it's Troy's head. It's a top 3 show moment.
That is a very odd.
Sorry, Jamie.
Thing.
I didn't mean to curse on the air.
All right. And now Chandler will have a backstory on this odd piece of material.
So that is for you two. Thanks for all you guys do in Studio B.
You keep saying that like it's a really awesome gift. I mean, it's fun, but it's like you could do more for them.
Oh, I know. I know.
All right.
But it's just a fun gift.
It's very fun.
But so we have been talking. Shout out to Play It Again Sports.
Play it again. Sports.
So we've been going to Play It Again Sports. I've been going to Play It Again Sports and been talking to them, trying to get them back on to do some advertising with us. And me and Jonathan Ellerby were in there a couple of weeks ago, and they have all these flags, like they had the Vikings and the Packers, or the Bears and the Packers house divided. And then we look up there and we say, why in the hell is there a house divided for the Miami Dolphins and the the Las Vegas Raiders? We were like, what a weird house divided flag. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And Jonathan said maybe back in the 70s, that would make more sense.
Yeah.
But then we got to thinking about it. Wait, our two producers of Pirate Radio Live, J-Bone and Shirley. Shirley's a Dolphins fan. J-Bone's a Raiders fan. That is a perfect flag for them.
Can you change the camera angle to y'all's shot, Jarrett, real quick? Like, could you put it beside the TV maybe and it show up?
Yeah, possibly.
Because, like, you've got room for it, I think.
Yeah.
Like, over there.
Right there.
Yeah.
So our first reaction to seeing the flag was, why is that a house divided flag? And then it made sense. J-Bone, Shirley, you got a Raiders fan, you got a Dolphins fan. We have to buy this flag.
Oh, man. Yes, it will show up. Shirley's head might be in the way for some of it, but if she moves a little bit, it would show up pretty good right there beside the TV.
Yeah, it's a nice flag. Appreciate it.
We bought it, obviously for you guys, but to utilize here in the studio.
Yeah.
So you guys are planted right there in Studio B, so let's put it up in Studio B. But, yeah.
Very cool.
But we bought that today. When we had a little follow-up meeting with them, and thanks to Play It Again Sports, we bought the flag, but a lot of cool stuff in Play It Again Sports. But one of those cool things, that house divided flag, Raiders and Dolphins.
Yeah, it's
really
a crazy flag.
It is a weird mix. Like I said, they had a Vikings and a Packers.
That makes sense.
Division rival. They had maybe Cowboys and Eagles or something.
That makes sense.
Dolphins, Raiders, like me and Jonathan were like, what is that about?
Yeah.
And we were like, we got to get this flag. So there you guys go.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
It's always nice to be thought of.
Yes, and as soon as I can find where I put all my thumbtacks, I'm going to put it up on the wall. I just can't find my thumbtacks right now.
Yeah, it'll. I think it'll look good beside the TV.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you'll get a view of it. All right. Steve's in. Says, I hope they're sponsors now because Jonathan is mentioning them a lot.
We're working on them.
No, this is it's part of the dance, man.
Because guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to clip this and send it to them and say, look, we talked about you guys today.
Yeah. Got to work the body.
Then we're working the body a little bit. And then we're going to go in for the haymaker.
Let's ride.
Yeah.
We're burning the boats, baby.
We're doing it all here on a Wednesday. Coming up, hour 3, we got Holton Ahlers, Justin Hardy. How long is the Darrell Roberts clip you got, Shirley?
It's about 23 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Can I mention this? The Holton Ahlers Show podcast, new studio.
Yeah.
Sick setup.
It's tight.
It's tight.
It's tight. It's sick. I'd call it fat.
It is fat.
P-H-A-T.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just like Jake Hunter's cake.
Jeez.
Sorry. It's okay if Shirley talks about it.
Your Honor, please,
We've moved
please
on.
let...
We've moved on from that kind of stuff here on the show.
Oh.
Really? Let's talk about real world for like
we're
15
serious
minutes.
now. Okay. My bad.
Shirley, Darrell Roberts, energetic receivers coach from the East Carolina Pirates, was on the Holton Ahlers Show. You can watch it in its entirety on YouTube. Here is him. Darrell Roberts, by the way, former Hokie, now a Pirate, talking about maybe rekindling the rivalry.
The way that all the Pirates are saying they want that rivalry back, I do too, to be completely honest with you. I mean, I played in 3 games versus the Pirates, and they were all electrifying and great games. And, I mean, we're close. Like, it's not that far away to be able to, meet somewhere in the middle or make it a home and away. I mean, whatever you want to do. But we travel well. Hokies travel well. This can be, like, I mean? I think it could be, we could have some more memorable matchups that go down in history.
All right. I'm down. Now, the way the series ended with the whole hurricane.
Not wanting to reschedule.
Yeah, it was kind of a. But I think I can't remember the AD's name who was there at the time. I think he's gone. I could see these schools mending their relationship.
Yeah, and it's been, what, 5 years, maybe 6, since we played Virginia Tech, or since all that stuff happened with the hurricane debacle. I definitely want this back. I definitely want that series back, because I think about the games, 2008, like Daryl Roberts was a part of that game. Beating them in Bank of America, playing them rather close on a Thursday night in 2009. Even the games that we lost, they were tight games. Except the one my freshman year, Scotty Moe's first year, when we went to Virginia Tech after losing to South Carolina, turning the ball over like 3 or 4 times in the red zone. Thought you had a chance in Blacksburg, and they beat the brakes off of us.
Yeah.
But no, I definitely would want to see that series come back, because Pirate fans, I remember watching it on TV when we would go to Blacksburg. ECU fans would feel that section there where the visitor fans sit. So definitely want to see the Hokies and the Pirates play again.
We need to get a break in. We'll come back and have more for you. Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday. We'll hear from Holton Ahlers and Justin Hardy. Grab you some J-Rock Limited vodka and enjoy Justin and the Red Blacks versus Tyler Snead and the Alouettes coming up this Friday night.
Pirate on pirate crime.
Yes, sir. What are you giggling at?
Jamie made me giggle.
Aw.
He said, I want to play Virginia Tech again simply to blow Brett's mind.
They'll never be on the same field with the Hokies. We'll
never beat Virginia Tech.
Take a break, come back, and have more for you after these words.
At Riley's Army, our mission is to provide support to children with cancer and their families in North Carolina. From emotional support to financial assistance, we are here to ensure no family faces this journey alone. Guided by faith and a commitment to love and service, Riley's Army invites you to join us. Volunteer, donate, or spread the word. Together we can make a lasting difference. Visit RileysArmy.com to learn more. That's RileysArmy.com.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with an unshakable foundation. At Unshakable Builders, they don't just build houses, they build trust. From blueprints to keys, their expert team is with you every step of the way. Serving Greenville and all of Eastern North Carolina since 2009, Unshakable Builders turn visions into reality with craftsmanship you can count on. You dream it, they build it. Visit unshakablebuilders.com to start your journey home the right way. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for only $9.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $9.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Get ready, Pirate Nation. The 42nd Annual Washington Summer Festival is back, June 13th and 14th on the beautiful Washington waterfront. Enjoy live music by Craig Woolard and the Embers, incredible food, local craft vendors, and an amazing fireworks show lighting up the sky. 2 days of fun, flavor, and family-friendly entertainment. It's the summer kickoff you don't want to miss. Come celebrate the tradition, the music, and the magic at the Washington Summer Festival. For more information, visit the Summer Festival on Facebook.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue Electric, Plumbing, and Air.
We're inside the Pirate Radio studios with our friends from QC Kinetics. Don, why should people use QC Kinetics?
So QC Kinetics, we're the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. So we've helped about 50,000 patients get back to an active and pain-free life without surgery, without drugs, and without downtime. We leverage your body's own natural growth and healing properties to not only repair damaged tissue, but generate new.
QC Kinetics, 252-645-6458. 252-645-6458.
Looking for the ultimate spot on the Morehead City waterfront this summer? Then head to King Mackerel's Restaurant and Bar, where the food is fresh, the drinks are cold, and the vibes are always live. During Big Rock Week, they've got acoustic acts every day from 1 to 4 and full bands rocking the deck Thursday through Saturday. And don't miss the big one, Saturday, June 14th. It's Rock the Landing with Cooper Greer. Then Jake Sutton takes the stage that night to keep the party going. So whether you're reeling in a marlin or just soaking up the sun, come grab a bite, listen to some tasty tunes, and make your summer legendary at King Mackerel's on the waterfront in Morehead City.
Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see for a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality. That's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Vacation spots are right here in our very own backyard. Take a trip to a state park and enjoy traditional camping, RV space, and also air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi. If you're out by a lake, be sure to check out the opportunities to rent a canoe or kayak and get out on the water. Your next adventure is right around the corner. For more information, please visit ncparks.gov. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Might have a first-time guest joining us next week. I don't know the day yet, but I believe Riley Johnson will be joining us on the program. I don't think he's ever been on Pirate Radio Live. We've obviously...
He's been on podcasts that we've provided through
Holton
Pirate
Ahlers
Radio.
show. Yep.
He was on Danny's show.
Danny Beal show.
DB show, too.
But yeah, looking forward to talking about him, about his pirate career. Also, Ethan Norby set to join us next week. Dixon Williams set to join us on Friday.
Yes.
So
Friday?
I believe so, yes.
Nice.
So yay for Hawaiian Shirt Friday. And yay for Dixon coming here Friday before I leave to go on vacation.
Will he be here or via satellite? I don't know.
Oh.
But maybe he'll be here.
Either way, hopefully he'll be here.
Sliding in.
He'll be
sliding in.
All right, let's get to our interview with Holton Ahlers. This one's a little choppy. He was on the road. But just giving you a little forewarning there. But here is my chat with the former Pirate QB. All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, former Pirate great, now with the Arlington Renegades and the host of the Holton Ahlers Show is Holton Ahlers joining us on the program. What's up, Holt?
Clip, what's up, man? How are you?
Doing good. Hitting the lean time in the sports calendar. In fact, very lean last night. No NBA Finals or Stanley Cup Final game on. I feel like we should at least have one on every night. So I don't know what they're doing there. But how much you following the NBA with your Knicks side of it?
Still following it. I've told myself I was going to watch the games. I just haven't yet. I've been busy. We got a wedding coming up here soon and couple days really. So just all that planning and but yeah, I've been following. I'm trying to catch the next game tonight, hopefully, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm honestly surprised the Pacers even won one game. So good luck to them, I guess.
Well, it followed the formula of what we've seen a lot in this playoffs, and that's road teams being down and just coming back and winning at the end. And your team was able to do that twice against Boston. I think your team even gave up some of those leads as well. So that's kind of been one of the big themes of this playoffs.
Yeah, it has. I mean, it makes it fun. It's definitely entertaining if you watch it. I know a lot of people are like not against watching the NBA, but like NBA playoffs is very fun to watch, especially if you have a team who really enjoyed it. And then like even watching other teams and following storylines like NBA, and I mean obviously the NFL does a good job of keeping storylines, year round. But I think the NBA does, a really good job of that too. So even when the playoffs are done, I mean you got to think summer league. If you have a team, that's really fun to watch rookies and young guys play, and then you get draft. Like all of those things, they do a good job of keeping the off season entertaining, and then college football's here, and then we're all going to be entertained.
Last week we talked to you about some potential names for the next Knicks head coach, and I threw out Jay Wright, and I don't know how serious it was, but I did see, I guess he made a statement, right, that he would not be the next coach of the Knicks. So where are we at right now as far as the Knicks finding a head coach?
Yeah, from everything I've heard, we wanted Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd wanted us, but the Mavs wouldn't give us permission to even interview him, which kind of sucks. So we're going to move on from there. Johnny Bryant was a long-time Knicks assistant young guy. He was with the Cavs. He had number 2 with the Cavs this past year. I think he's going to be the one who ends up with it, which I would like. It's not like the big name. It's a big name within the Knicks community. Like I've known who he is for a while, and he's supposed to be able to develop talent and stuff like natural massive name. So I think him. Other than that, man, I don't know. It's kind of the weird period of like, yesterday we got the news that Jason Kidd wasn't gonna, interview. So now it's just kind of a waiting period of saying, okay, do we hire Johnny Bryant or are we gonna go find someone else?
Why don't you just go Little League style and make Brunson's dad the coach and he can call the shots?
Hey, I'm for it. He was the number 2 this year. I mean, look, he's honestly qualified for the job, but no, they definitely won't do that.
Yeah.
But I do think whoever comes in to be the head coach should keep him on the staff. Look, Jalen Brunson gave up literally over $100 million to be with the Knicks. Just keep him happy. Give his dad $2 million a year and just let him be an assistant coach.
Holton Ahlers joining us. Holt got the UFL championship coming up. I guess Skip Holtz will not be winning one this year.
He will not be. Yeah.
All right.
It's new era,
the reign of terror is over in Birmingham, but Cornell Powell has got a hell of a trophy case already from his time at Clemson and Kansas City, and now trying to add a UFL ring to the mix.
He is, dude. He's literally won everywhere he's been. So he's been part of some really good teams. That'll be a good game. I know, if you happen to watch on TV or if you plan on watching it, it'll be a good game. Really good teams with a lot of talent who will play in the NFL, and hopefully Cornell's one of those. He's had a really good year this year.
Holton Ahlers Show can be seen, Pirate Radio TV, and follow Holton Ahlers Show on social media, and had a great guest in a new room. How about, first of all, the new podcast digs you got there?
Yeah, dude, we did. We kind of invested into a new look studio for us to, try to take this thing to the next level. And Darrell Roberts was an amazing guest for one. We thought he was really, really interesting. We're trying to make more of our podcast timeless to where no matter when you listen to it, it's still a good interview.
Yeah.
Whereas instead of going our stuff is with, obviously with you, Clip, so we can go over, weekly things. And then, we're trying to make it more timeless so people can just scroll through, pick their top guests and just listen to it. And that was kind of us investing into that. And, that was kind of the first start of it.
Was Roberts here when you were here, or did he come in after you left?
He was a year after me.
Yeah.
So crazy connection, though. So he obviously was with Donnie, and we talked about, how did he last through, first of all, an offensive staff change. He was with Donnie. They fired the whole offensive staff. He stayed. So he went through that, and then the next year he made it through a head coaching staff change. So I was like, First of all, how stressful that was, and how did you do it? Why do you think you were the guy to make it through both? Most people can't say they made it through one. He made it through both. It was really, really interesting conversation. I'm glad, we got to sit him down. Obviously, it's the busiest time of the year. They're busy all the time, but right now with recruiting and stuff, they're certainly busy.
He is a super high-energy guy. I love talking to him. Holton, who were the high energy guys on your staff? Guys that were always, for good or bad, yelling, clapping, getting the team fired up, or getting in the team's butt if they needed it. Who's that guy?
Yeah, trying to think. Defense had a lot of them, which was obviously led by Blake Harrell, which you're seeing the team have now.
I hear Tesh is a maniac out there.
Honestly, that's the next goal, is to get him on the podcast next week. So we're reaching out to him literally today to see if we can get him on. So that'd be a really good interview.
Yeah.
The defense was more, by the time my older years, the offensive staff was more like older guys who have been with, like, staff-wise, like Donnie, Latrell Scott. Some of those guys were guys who have, like, seen a lot of ball. And then, even the players my senior year were older guys who didn't need a lot of rah-rah.
Right.
Like, we just knew what we had to do and get out there and play. Whereas, like, the defense, Harold came in and brought this energy. And you've heard us joke about it, that, like, the night before games, Harold would have them turned up in the other room, and then Donnie would be going over the film in our room, and we're like, them defensive guys are ready to roll. So it's just a different vibe, man. I think, rah-rah-wise, it was always just the defensive guys. And then offensively, it was the players who kind of, would do that.
Holton Ahlers joining us. Holt, a little homework for you, but you probably were going to do this anyway, but kind of a show idea, or at least a topic we'll talk about. But college quarterbacks going into this season, and who's where, who do you like, who's got a great marriage between coach, quarterback, and scheme and all that. But we were talking about it with Mac yesterday, Coach Mac, and he said that, really only with, I think, one of the top 10 teams has like a full-time starter returning, and that would be Penn State and Drew Aller. And outside of that, it's either a transfer quarterback or a guy that didn't play or start full-time last year. So he said, a lot of those big boys are going to be fine anyway, but there are question marks with quarterbacks with these big teams coming into this season.
Yeah, what you start to realize is, we've known all along, especially as a quarterback, is the quarterback can only be as good as, who he's surrounded by. So a lot of these schools are filling up on massive talent around these guys where you can get a guy come in for, like Ohio State last year with Will Howard. Him going into that Ohio State thing and being so successful has just kind of made sense.
Speaking of Will Howard, Aaron Rodgers to the Steelers, and Rodgers spoke for the first time since becoming a Steeler yesterday and said that he was basically going to give Will Howard everything he needs to succeed during his career. But how about the Rodgers move to Pittsburgh? Does that change your opinion on the Steelers at all? What do you think about 40-plus-year-old Aaron Rodgers playing this year?
I like it. He doesn't got to go be. I like the response. First of all, Aaron Rodgers isn't always guaranteed to act that way, and he acted that way and seemed like the guy who wasn't afraid to mentor someone. But yeah, I like the fit. Obviously, they got DK Metcalf now. They've won. Mike Tomlin's one of the best head coaches in the NFL, if not the best, at just winning with whatever he has.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see that, and I think he fits good. Like I said, he's with a head coach who doesn't need a quarterback to win games, and now hopefully he has one. So we'll see. I thought it was kind of weird and how low key it was. Just they reported Aaron Rodgers is showing up to minicamp. Aaron Rodgers is still a big name, even though he didn't have a good year last year. They made it very low key, so I'm excited about it though.
And have you did you watch the Rodgers documentary that came out last year or whatever?
I still haven't. I still have not watched clips of it. I've heard a ton of stories about him, so I couldn't imagine, but I still haven't watched it yet.
There was more football in it than I thought there'd be, which I enjoyed, and part of it was Rodgers. Basically, Brett Favre looking at him more like a nuisance than a teammate, it seemed like, and Rodgers kind of learning from that. And apparently, he was a great teammate to Jordan Love, and now we'll do the same to Will Howard. So maybe Rodgers is not that kind of guy, offhand, but he kind of learned from maybe Brett Favre's mistakes, and is that kind of teammate now.
Everything I've heard is he was good to Jordan Love, and they still have a good relationship. And I think I remember him handling that, situation well. So, and I think him going into Pittsburgh, he is legit old now, to where like even when Jordan Love was drafted, he was first round draft pick, kind of the one taking over for Aaron Rodgers. Whereas, Aaron Rodgers with Pittsburgh's almost like a filler until Will Howard's ready if everything goes to plan.
Jared, you want him to say something good about Geno Smith? Will that make you feel good? Okay. What kind of teammate was Geno Smith, Holton?
Geno's a great teammate. I'm very excited. I'm actually really pulling for those guys. I love Pete Carroll. I think it's a perfect fit. I mean, if you look at the Raiders, they haven't had a quarterback and they haven't had a head coach who's been steady for years. And I think they're got two guys who will be steady for 3 to 4 years. And hopefully then you get the next, wave of people coming in and really take over.
Feed Brock Bowers and you'll be just fine. All right, Holton.
Yeah, and Ashton Genty, man.
Yeah. We said the other day on the show, who is the next running back to rush for 2,000 yards in the NFL? And, of course, Jared immediately said Genty. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And then I thought about it, and I don't know. He might be my answer. You want a young?
And a low-key move by them was getting Chip Kelly, too. That's a good move, too. So we'll see.
There you go. Holt, thanks for joining us, man. We will check in with you again next week. Everybody check out Holton Ahlers joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Justin Hardy will join us, fresh off a great performance last week. 8 catches, over 100 yards, and a touchdown. We'll talk about that and more when we return on Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Here with Brian Cook, the comptroller for Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. Brian, talk about your service that you have at Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World.
Yeah, we've got a great group of technicians that work on all makes and models of vehicles. We're here to check out your car, give you some advice, fix the things that are needed, and maybe get you on the right path to taking care of it down the road.
One website, 2 outstanding dealerships, finding the car you're looking for. Greenville Motor Company, Greenville Auto World. Try us, trust us at DriveHereNow.com.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates!
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates.
It seems like places are giving you less and less food these days.
Yes, Mama, it's called shrinkflation. Oh, shrinkflation is just another word for robbery. But this is shackflation. What? Dang, that's huge. Extra pepperoni, extra cheese on that thing.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and get a Shackaroni pizza for only $12.99. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Big news from the Rick House. The Rick House has a brand new menu that you're absolutely going to love. New on the menu are creamy garlic parm chicken pasta, crab cakes, and our new porterhouse, half filet, half strip, tender and juicy, and grilled to perfection. The Rick House is the area's bourbon authority, featuring Willet, Jefferson Tropics, and the Frank Sinatra Select by Jack Daniels. The new menu features new, lower prices and $4 drafts all summer long. The Rick House, Red Bank Road in Greenville.
Pirate Radio.
It's awesome. Listen to it all the time. It's the best on the radio.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. They're open every day, and they have 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, filling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. And if you're cruising around town or headed out for a weekend adventure, make sure you're riding in something you can count on from Capital Subaru of Greenville. Those folks are not just selling cars, they're supporting our community every mile of the way. From brand new Subarus with legendary all-wheel drive to quality pre-owned vehicles, Capital Subaru has your back. Friendly service, no gimmicks, just great deals and even better people. Stop by Capital Subaru of Greenville today or visit capitalofgreenville.com. Capital Subaru, love what you drive. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right. I used to have a friend, Sue. Subaru.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I knew a boy named Sue when.
Did his daddy leave home when he was 3 and not leave much to Ma and him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that the thing? I saw it in the paper. They got in a fight, busted through the door. They pulled their guns. I believe Sue pulled his first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My neighbor from back home, her name is Sue. My grandma's best friend.
Don't say it.
Oh, I am. Sue.
I got an aunt named Sue. I used to know a defensive tackle.
Ndamukong?
Yes. Ndamukong. Ndamukong.
I know a Sue that runs around. They call her Run Around Sue.
All right, let's get to our interview with former Pirate great, now with the Ottawa Red Blacks, Justin Hardy, live from the Ottawa locker room.
Yeah, a lot of chatter in the background on this.
A lot of stuff going on in there. Here is my chat with the Pirate great. All right, joining us on Pirate Radio Live, former Pirate great, now with the Ottawa Red Blacks, getting ready for week 2 of the CFL season. Justin Hardy joining us live from the locker room there. What's up, Justin?
How you doing?
Hey, doing good, man. Hey, congratulations. Awesome game. Unfortunately, came up a little bit short in the win column, but 8 catches, over 100 yards, touchdown. Great performance. Again, I know you want to win, but how'd you feel out there personally?
I felt pretty good. Like you said, just getting back to where I was left off at from last year. I just want to keep everything going.
Justin, it was awesome to watch you play, man. I swear, like, you haven't missed a beat. Like, I don't know. Like, have you timed yourself what you do now athletically, whether it be a 40 or drills or anything, compared to what you were 10 years ago? Like, how close are you athletically now to where you were?
I would say I'm probably about the same amount. Now getting more so smart now, turning it on when you have to turn it on. Really, I've been around the game for so long, and I say this all the time. Like people say, you don't have a switch, but I think the more that I've been playing, the more that I have a switch. Like I turn it on, turn it off.
And we talked to you during the off season, and we don't see you work out and all the hours you put in, but like you were very low key. You talked about how important it was for rest and sleep and taking care of the body, and it shows. And I brought that up to say, Justin, you look just like you did all those years ago, except your beard's a little longer, and there might be a gray or two in there. But like other than that, it looked like the old Deuce at ECU. And how important is it, Justin, a guy, a volume receiver like yourself, to get those two at the beginning of the game? That's got to like really lock you into the game, right? You had the first 2 catches of the game.
It's definitely clutch. Getting the ball early in the game, it kind of gets you involved. So it's like you kind of get the feel of the game, the pace of the game. So that kind of just set the tempo for the rest of the game.
And then I was yelling at my TV through the second and third quarter because they weren't giving you the ball. Give the man his targets. Let's go. But you eventually got yours, and you got that touchdown at the end. That had to feel good too. Make a contested catch, put a little move on, and walk into the end zone. How'd that one feel for you?
It felt good, first and many. I know you said I got to get in the end zone a lot more here, so trying to do my part.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But, man, that was an awesome performance week 1. Now on to week 2. Who you guys got this week?
Montreal.
You at home?
At home, yes, sir.
Good deal. So be a home opener. Hey, pretty good crowd at Saskatchewan. It was a pretty cool atmosphere. You guys got to play the season opening game. So I think I asked you, like, do you still get butterflies or whatever for an opening game? And that was, I got to say, a pretty cool atmosphere last Thursday night, watching on TV anyway.
Definitely was. They got a good fan base, a great stadium as well. So they definitely feel it out. It definitely was good, just to get the ball rolling, just going into game 1.
Justin kind of, okay, he's back. Got right there in the locker room today. We get an inside look. So I know you guys are careful in the locker room. So, don't show us anything we don't need to see. But Justin, so you got Justin versus Tyler Snead this week coming up. That'll be exciting. You get 2 Pirates on the field. How about your Ottawa home crowd, Justin? Are they going to be excited for the home opener?
I sure hope so. Usually we have a good crowd out. For it to be the home opener, I expect to see a good crowd. It's a Friday night game, so nobody should be working.
Justin, I got to know a little bit more about your teammates watching the game last week, and looks like you got another vet receiver with you. You got a big play receiver. It looks like a pretty good mix of talent surrounding you there. A lot of weapons on your team.
Definitely so. It's hard. It's going to be hard to double anybody on our receiving corps. I say it right. I feel like we got the best receiving corps in the league, so it's definitely going to be tough.
No doubt. A lot of weapons there. Justin, how about talked about this a little bit, the being able to run and go in motion towards the defense before the snap. Like, how big of an advantage is that for you guys? I guess the disadvantage is you only get 3 downs, so maybe it evens it out a little bit. But, man, like if Tyreek Hill could do that in the NFL, would he have like 24 touchdowns? Like, how big of an advantage is that for the offense?
It's definitely an advantage. Like I said, DBs don't necessarily know we're going to run. So you can kind of dictate where you're trying to go at behind the line of scrimmage where you can move. So a lot of my routes, I dictate behind the line of scrimmage to get my legs that I need once I get past the line of scrimmage.
How tough is it to hit that timing? Like, is that something you got to work on a lot, Justin, during the off season to make sure? Because what's the rule? Like, can you cross the line? If you cross the line before the snap, it's a penalty, right?
Correct. Usually, practice it a lot during training camp. It's called a waggle. And basically, it's kind of more so like you memorize how it goes, like the count. So not necessarily hearing what you see, but more so like when I see the hands move or, him bringing us in motion, that's when I know the count's about to start and hit the line where I need to hit it.
Once again, 3 downs. Any other like rules, Justin, you had to really adjust to? Anything that's different up there than playing here?
One big thing for me was you get rewarded for missing the field if you go out the end zone. You get a point. So if you miss it, If you're gonna miss and kick it out in the end zone, you get a point at least.
So, like, if you're tied and you kick a field goal, like, instead of worrying about accuracy, just boot it out of the end zone and you get a point, you could win the game, basically?
Yes.
All right. I like that. All right, Justin, we'll let you get back to your teammates in there in the locker room. But when do y'all play coming up this week? What day are you playing on? What's that?
So we play Friday night at 7.
Friday. All right, good deal. We'll check you out. Well, Justin, good luck, man.
There is Justin Hardy in a crowded locker room with the Ottawa Red Blacks. Friday night, Hardy v. Sneed. I'll be tuned in.
Hardy v. Sneed.
Yep.
Sounds like a name.
It's 2 names.
Hardy Sneed.
You all right?
No.
What's going on?
So tired.
What's going on with you, bud?
I don't know.
Been doing a little toot.
You're going to the beach.
Beach. I'm going to get away.
And not the spill the beans. You're going with Zach Kaplan?
Yeah.
I'm so angry.
Zach Kaplan. Oh, yeah. It's what's not
Jared Watkins, also known as Jared Watkins.
Let's hear it, Charles.
Do it.
Jarrett Watkins, also known as J-Bone.
J-Bone?
Is J-Bone going?
No.
All right.
Nope.
Somebody's got to run the
show. Somebody got to work around, huh?
Let's go to the beach.
You excited?
Yes, I'm very excited. I'm ready to go to King Max. We'll probably be there tomorrow, Friday, and I'm definitely going to be there Saturday when Cooper Greer's going to be rocking it out 1 to 4. King Mackerel's Restaurant and Bar on the Morehead City waterfront is the place to be during the Big Rock with daily food specials and the best drinks on the Crystal Coast. They have acoustic. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
They have acoustic acts every day from 1 to 4 p.m. And don't miss Rock the Landing featuring Cooper Greer on Saturday. Get your tickets for this special event today by visiting King Mackerel's on social media. So whether you're reeling in a marlin or just soaking up the sun, come grab a bite, catch a band, and make your summer legendary at King Mackerel's on the waterfront in Morehead City.
If you see Sheryl Crow soaking up the sun, can you tell her I said hello?
Hello, Miss Crow.
Hello, Miss Crow. How do you do?
Hello, Miss Crow.
Let's take a break. We'll come back at our Fleet Feet rundown and have more for you. Thanks to Justin Hardy joining us, courtesy of Social House Vodka. Go to socialhousevodka.com. Make you a little drink. Make you a little with the J-Rock Limited. Yeah.
Down at the Big Rock this weekend.
And, man, it is hot outside. I spoke to a gentleman Monday night at Trivia. I said, sir, what's in your glass? He said a little vodka cranberry. I said, man, that looks good on a hot evening. So get you a little Social House Vodka. Have you a drink and watch Justin Hardy and the Red Blacks play this Friday. Back with you after this.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Hot sandwiches are Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Hot sandwiches are here. The pilot can't steer?
No, Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
That's worse.
Jimmy John's new hot sandwiches are finally here.
Get ready for a crispier, crunchier, meltier, gooier Jimmy John's experience. Toasted sandwiches are here. Try the brand new toasted category or get any sandwich in the favorites category toasted to golden perfection. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson and online at jimmyjohns.com. Go Pirates!
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Greenville has the hot deals this summer with Employee Pricing Plus. You pay the exact same thing as a factory employee. There has truly never been a better time to buy. Come check out the Ram 1500 at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep and get savings up to $12,000 on Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. You pay the exact same thing as a factory employee on a new Ram, and they still have 2024 Ram Heavy Duties in stock. Save up to $15,000 with employee pricing on the longest-lasting heavy-duty work trucks in the market. You'll also pay what a factory employee pays on a new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Save up to $9,000 on America's most awarded SUV, and an unprecedented $6,000 off on a new 2025 Jeep Wrangler.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cockerell in Greenville. Come see us!
Offers do not include tax, tags, title, and $8.99 admin fee. See dealer for details.
Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. If you're looking for wings to be delivered to your home, Wings Over Greenville has you covered with no third party needed. Wings Over Greenville has its own in-house delivery service. Open till 3 a.m. on Friday and Saturday. Wings Over has everything to cure those late night munchies. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville. They deliver.
Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. This is Walker Allen Volova with CopyPro, where we promise fast 3-hour service on all of your copy equipment. No need to press 1 for English for an overseas service line. All of our calls are answered right here in Greenville. Plus, we offer a free office printing analysis to help you cut cost and boost efficiency. We'll show you exactly how to save money on ink, toner, and energy. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 1-800-682-6558 and see how we can help your office run more efficiently. CopyPro, fast service, smarter printing, bringing more value to your business.
Pirate Radio, serving the great community of Greenville and beyond with the best content on air and on digital. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington has everything you need for game day or any other day for men and women. Whether it's dress, casual, or even a formal occasion, Russell's has you covered. They've served Eastern North Carolina and beyond for over 40 years with quality clothing and personal service. Russell's Clothing on Main Street in downtown Washington. And where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? It's DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is a combination of Greenville Auto World and Greenville Motor Company and is fully stocked with an inventory of SUVs, trucks, and cars. Get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 48 years. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Get our Fleet Feet rundown. And as part of that, I'm going to call my mom and see if she answers.
I hope so.
I hope so. I hope my mama answers.
Miss Pam, answer the phone. It's my birthday. Pam, listen, Pam. Pam, listen, Pam. It's your birthday. Skip.
Well,
Pam, pick up the phone, Pam. Pick up the phone.
She ain't gonna answer.
She act like it's her birthday or something.
What are you doing? Will voicemail ever?
Yeah.
Welcome to the U.S. Cellular voicemail.
We don't want to talk to you.
What if I call her home phone?
They still got a landline?
I think so.
Holy cow. I can't say anything. My grandma still has one.
Yeah.
It's going to be your dad.
I don't think he's ever answered the phone. That might not be a number anymore. Maybe they don't have a landline. Oh, well. I was going to wish her a happy birthday.
No, we got to try again.
Well, we'll try again. What else do we have on the Fleet Feet rundown today? NBA Finals Game 3, Pacers OKC. I think we've got a 5.5 spread.
Yep.
Thunder.
Who's y'all's picks to win the U.S. Open this week?
Who's in it?
It's special.
McMahon. I'm gonna go.
Scotty's the leader.
Outside the box here and say Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah.
Oh wow, what a pick!
Yeah.
Is Phil in it?
I don't know if he's feeling it. What are you doing, Chandler?
Looking at the odds, I had a total brain fart, and I didn't know what I was supposed to look up.
Your computer, and not your actual computer, but your brain shut down, and you were just there staring at your computer.
For the first time ever, the computer looked at me and said, "Come on, work, dude."
It was so strange.
I was like, "What do I do?"
You were staring at your computer.
I forgot what I was supposed to do.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Not typing anything.
Yeah, that was weird.
It was scary.
Did you have a stroke?
But you're okay.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got?
Scotty in the lead with plus 275, plus 750 for Bryson DeChambeau. 12 to 1 odds for John Rahm, 14 to 1 for Rory McIlroy.
See if you can find Phil.
Let's see if Phil. Where's Phil?
You gonna bet on Phil?
Yeah, dude.
Did? Yeah.
Give me a second.
Did you see his chip in the other day?
Nah.
It was tight.
Nah. Zach Kaplan, Scotty is the shortest favorite in a major since Tiger in 2009. Stat to consider.
I mean, judge people off a height.
Good gracious.
Does it matter how tall he is?
He has not won the U.S. Open ever. If he wins, it's his career Grand Slam. He's plus 27,000.
Yeah, he's not going to make the cut.
Oh, come on. Oh, hush posh.
Who, Phil?
Yeah.
Phil's going to make the cut, bud.
Phil's winning the whole thing.
He's definitely not going to do. Well, okay, you could be a rich man if you're
a rich man.
Such things.
All right.
How much you going to put on it?
5.
5? Why? He's going to win.
All right.
You got 5 on it.
I'll put $1,000 on it.
Yeah, we're talking.
No, 2,000.
Yeah.
5,000.
Take out all your Team Boneyard money for now.
$10.
Yeah, take that out, put it on Phil, and then you can give him even more money.
Well, but we already got all the guys I want back. So I mean,
okay, your job is done.
I might go Ludwig Uberg.
Mm-hmm. I like betting him on majors. Let's see. There's a good Johnny Cash documentary out. J-Bone won't watch it, says Jamie.
Man in Black, yeah, dude.
Is Jamie doing what Ellerby brought up we should be doing? Which one out of those 4? He says Jackson, Mahomes, Burrow, Allen. Which one out of those 4? I don't know what you're asking.
Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Pat Mahomes.
Which one what?
Which one would you take?
Take to do what?
Win. I'll go with the guy.
I'm going Burr.
I'm going with Patrick Mahomes since he's the only one of the 4 that won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. What? Yeah, okay. I'll take Patrick Mahomes.
It's kind of a weird question.
I don't understand the question. Which one out of those 4?
You need context, Jamie.
Throw a few more words.
Where's the context clues?
Give me a few more words. All right. Nash, you got hot takes up there? We got any hot takes?
Yeah. Raiders just signed Jermaine Pratt. Win a Super Bowl.
Win a Super Bowl.
Win a Super Bowl. Phil Mickelson winning U.S. Open.
That's mine.
Well, those 2 are mine. You got to come up with your own. Use that big brain, man.
Man, why do you get 2 hot takes?
You can have 5.
Yeah, but
it says hot takes, not hot take.
Yeah, but why you get 2 of them, though, for?
Why you get 2? I don't have no hot takes, man.
Who's winning Big Rock?
John.
Oh man,
is Phil in it?
Sean Boat. The name of my boat is called Sean Boat.
So you're in it?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, okay.
I got Kyle Rudy and the boys winning.
Okay. Dylan Rudy.
I got.
I thought you were about to say Kyle Rittenhouse. I was like, he's down there.
Kyle Rudolph.
I've got my Big Rock app. I am man. I am on it.
All right, so you're going to the beach. Are you going to be hanging out at the dock?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be right there at King Max, right there where the boats come in.
Man, that's cool.
I'm gonna be posted up at King Max, watching the boats come in, watching College World Series, watching U.S. Open with a cold beer in my hand.
Dude, that'd be nice. That's the life, John.
With a cold beer in my hand.
Watching the College World Series.
Watching Murray State.
That's going to be a good Friday, about 1 o'clock. Well, you got pregame. About 12 o'clock, crack that beer. Get ready for Coastal and Arizona.
Buddy. It's going to be a team.
It's going to be tiff.
It's going to be real tip.
It is National German Chocolate Cake Day.
Huh.
It is National Corn on the Cob Day, man.
Oh. How do you like your corn?
On the cob.
On the cob? Off the cob? Creamed? Cornbread?
Maybe I'll take your cornbread.
I like all kinds of corn, man.
I love cream corn.
But no.
What?
That would be my least favorite.
What? Are you being serious right now?
100%.
Why do you not like it? The texture?
Yeah.
But it's got such a great taste to it.
So does regular corn with butter on it.
Oh, come on.
Fun fact, Bill Goldberg, eats corn on the cob the long way.
Okay.
Who said that?
It's like one of those signs in the crowd.
Jared went through a time in his life where he thought every sign at a wrestling event was complete fact. So, like, you had some wild views, man. Hey, Dad. Fun fact: Bill Goldberg. He's going. God.
Did you know that Kane hates kids?
That was great delivery on that.
So when you didn't watch the wrestling, you sat right up there at the TV and was reading
back in the day.
Before y'all, I'm gonna say. Every person there had a sign.
Yeah.
It had to be so annoying to go to one of those events. You couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
It was a cool visual if you're watching on TV.
I guess they don't do that anymore.
I mean, some of them
we still
do.
see some, but not like it was.
The cool guys still bring signs.
It was crazy. Let's take a break. I'll call my mom.
Call your mother.
One more time.
Please.
She might be partying. I don't know.
Drunk.
She might be hammered.
Maybe she's
hammered.
at the beach.
Beach?
Is she in the Big Rock?
Pam. Answer the phone, Pam.
Pam, it's Skip.
It's Skip. It's Fanny Sharp.
It's
Skip ain't here.
Mom.
Yes.
We have to sing happy birthday to you, myself and Chandler and the crew.
Hey.
Me, Chandler, Jarrett Watkins, also known as J-Bone, and Shirley Rhodes would like to sing happy birthday to you.
Oh, okay, I got it.
All right, Shirley, can you cut the music?
All right, I'm ready.
Can you cut the music?
Oh, cut the music. Sorry.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sam. Happy birthday to you.
That was beautiful.
That was so sweet.
I hope you have a good birthday.
The big 3-0 today, Miss Pam?
What did you say?
I said, are you 30 years old today?
I am, Chandler. I am 30.
I thought so. Well, happy 30th birthday.
Thank you so much. Yes, I've had a great
Don't look a day over 31.
Thank you.
All right. Love you. See you later.
Love you too, honey. Thank y'all.
Bye, Miss Pam.
Bye, darling.
Bye.
She called me darling.
Watch Chandler over there, man.
Chandler's always hitting on my mom. I think it's just the salesman in him. What are you trying? Are you trying to sell my mom something? You trying to scam an old lady out of something?
I thought she had a business. Wait, she doesn't?
She retired from teaching years ago. Yeah.
She doesn't own Pam's Bakery down the street? Oh, that's another band?
All right, we'll be back to wrap it up after this timeout.
for pest control that packs a punch. Bam! Call on the experts at BAM Pest Control. Attention Greenville, BAM Pest Control is here to protect what matters most, whether it's your business, your home, or your peace of mind. They don't just eliminate pests, they knock them out. BAM Pest Control is #1 in insect control, rodent control, and yard services like fire ants and mosquitoes. BAM! You're insect-free, safe, and comfortable. Call the experts at BAM Pest Control on Hooker Road in Greenville, 252-751-3160. BAM!
Calling all young artists, dancers, gamers, and dreamers. Registration is now open for Building Hope's 5-week creative arts camp, where imagination meets inspiration. Camp includes a weekly field trip, swim days, 2 meals, and 2 snacks daily. Only $40 to register and $80 per week. Plus, sibling discounts are available. Spots are filling up fast, and camp starts June 30th. Register today at buildinghopenc.org.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kid Scene.
Y'all come get bucked up.
You know, texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Hey, it's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. June is here and it's time to celebrate Dad. From home defense to concealed carry and tons of other personal protection and shooting sports gear, your dad deserves to choose from the finest selection in Eastern NC. Plus, we've got a special promotion you'll find only at Carolina Caliber. Buy any FN 509 pistol, get 3 24-round magazine kits and an FN hat for free. This is over a $250 value. Grab a gift card and send Dad on over to Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
We all have seniors in our life who may need a little extra help with technology. University PC Care's Quick Helps are affordable, in-store, short appointments designed for seniors who may need a little TLC to help with setting up a new computer, help with email or passwords, or help with the latest online scam. They don't need to fear technology anymore. Call 252-558-1280 to schedule an in-store Quick Helps appointment for Greenville or New Bern. Learn more at universitypccare.com.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's hot dogs.
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's hot dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's hot dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
What's up? This is Bryson Worrell, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. It was a down day for the stock market, but not too bad. The Dow was only down a point at 42,865. The NASDAQ was down 99 points at 19,615, and the S&P slipped 16 points and closed out the day at 6,022. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now, let's head back into the show.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Shams just tweeted out that the Knicks have requested permission to speak with Atlanta Hawks head coach Quinn Snyder. They were denied. I don't mind this. Like,
they were firmly denied.
Firmly, he says.
So, yeah, they've requested Chris Finch, Timberwolves coach, Jason Kidd, and now Quinn Snyder. And I heard that the Milwaukee Bucks, gave the Knicks permission to interview Doc Rivers, and the Knicks declined.
Is that a joke?
Yes.
That's pretty good. You're on fire today, man.
Holton wants Michael, not Mike, Malone.
I still think Jeff Van Gundy's a good candidate.
He's move on.
He's an assistant, I think, with the Warriors right now.
Who cares? Sorry.
Fire.
They should get Charles Lee.
How do you feel about a team denying another team to interview their head coach? Like, yeah, I feel good about it.
Yeah, it's my guy.
Yeah. Like, no, you can't talk to my guy. He's under contract. He's our coach.
Mm-hmm.
Good for them. Why are they not just getting Michael Malone and calling it a day?
You want to feel out the process, interview other candidates. Just,
They want to make it seem like they're trying.
Why are the Hornets not getting Michael Malone?
Because they're denying any requests because
we got our coming guy. Of Red Auerbach.
I don't believe you. All right, Sean. You and Zach Kaplan are riding together?
Yes.
Are you prepared?
I think. I'm going to go get me a Celsius, and hopefully that gets me talking too. I am a little tired, and when I'm tired and don't feel like talking, like it kind of...
Just ask him a question and let him
go.
No,
I am excited to hang out with Zach. But I will say this. The car ride should be quick.
Yeah, what is it, like an hour and a half?
It's an hour and a half, but like if we have conversation, then it should be fine.
Especially on the way back, because on the way there you're going to be excited. It's like, we're going to the beach. On the way back, it's going to be rough.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's always good to have a talkative person with you.
Exactly.
Did you ever stay with a friend for a weekend when you were a kid, and by the end of the weekend you were tired of each other?
Yes.
And have to kind of reset?
Yes.
Wait, we need to be apart from each other.
Yes.
Yeah. That happened all the time.
Used to get towards Sundays, there were some arguments going on.
Yeah. Man.
I mean, me and my friends liked each other, so I don't
know. When your parents drop you off at the house, you're so excited to see them. You're like, let's go, let's play video games, let's go outside and shoot basketball. And by Sunday, you're like, hardly even talking.
About to fight after the 8th NBA Live game or the 7th one-on-one basketball game. There's getting a little physical.
It's like Trump and Elon.
A little physical. But at the end of the day, we love Tesla.
I love Tesla.
All right, Chandler, have fun.
Yes, sir. I will be at Key Max, and so should you guys, especially on Saturday 1 to 4. You can get your tickets. Go to King Mackerels on social media. There's a link. $20 is the ticket, and $20 gets you a lot of fun on Saturday at King Max. And if you're down there tomorrow or Friday, go by King Max and enjoy great food, great drinks, and then watch the boats come in. You might even see me. So go and hit up King Max this weekend.
Zach says they don't call me the human rain delay for nothing.
They call him that?
What does that mean?
He's probably going to be late. He's supposed to pick me up at 6:30. So that's fine. I need to do some stuff anyway.
All right. Y'all enjoy yourselves. We'll be back with you Thursday, 3 o'clock. All new edition of Pirate Radio Live. For the crew, I am Clip Brock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of